5:15 in the morning or so. Just click these two buttons to get started. But today is day 219 of my fitness journey since starting the half marathon training program through DadBod, which is super cool. I'm also releasing the beta of that, so if you're interested in running a half marathon to start 2024, it's available to you. It's totally free. You just gotta reach out to me, or there's a link in the description. And if you want to work out with me today off of this video, it'll probably take me about 15 minutes to get things set up. So let me pop you on my head, and we will get to work. Here we go. But all the kids are asleep. It's great. Great. Okay. Let's see. So we need to get our tablet pulled up, which is remarkable. Oh, bummer. Let me fix that. Now I'm a little lethargic. It's one of those things that happens when, like, you have a rhythm and routine, and then something breaks the rhythm and routine. Like, I still worked out throughout vacation, which is a win for sure. But I did sleep in a couple days, so I'm trying to, like, get back into the flow, if you know what I mean. Pull that out. Nope. I want you big. Alright, we're gonna put fireworks as the background. It's gonna be great. Turn that off. Alright, let's start setting up. Nothing better to do today than work out, right? Y'all are like, you sure about that? Alright, let's go to view channel. We go to live. We got 2 lives going at once. Same Joe, different thumbnails. Alright, this one. Normally more people join on traditional YouTube, so. Alright. I'm a little sleepy this morning, so it'll probably be a quiet start. Feel free to enjoy my house. But a happy new year, friends. I'm a little congested today. I also discovered we only have 3 rolls of toilet paper, which is super sketch. No, because it's January 2nd, most of Japan closes completely from like January 1st to January 2nd. So we're actually kind of in a dangerous position here as a family. Not sure how it's gonna work out. Now, luckily, Japanese toilets are equipped with a bidet. It's wonderful. I don't actually use it as often as I should because I don't like being wet, but it is more clean technically. So I might have to revert to the bidet and then just use a little bit of paper to dry. Problem is like, we prefer to buy our toilet paper at Costco because it's my brand. But unfortunately, like, cash flow wise, it's not really a good time to go to Costco. I don't know if cash flow wise it's ever a good time to go to Costco. I've noticed that over the course of my life, Costco just continues to get more and more expensive. Like, now a Costco trip runs me almost $3,000, which is just wild. It's the cost of living, I guess. Still waiting on promotion. We'll see. We'll see how things work out. I'm in between jobs right now. Well, I have a job, but I'm trying to get another job, if that makes sense. Luckily, J&J wants to retain my talent. They just don't know what to do with me, which is fair. 3, 4. we don't want this lined up perfectly, do we? We want it over here. Let's see how lined up that is now. This is going to be a cart someday. If I make it a cart, it's going to open up a lot of possibilities. I think part of the problem is I'm paralyzed by the cart being perfect, which isn't the right mindset. We need cart V1. That's the mindset I need. Is we need the V1 cart, streaming cart. V2 will have, certain enhancements, all the way to cart V3, which will have semi-transparent mirror, multiple cameras, teleprompter. It's gonna be crazy. All right. We had a good workout for today, though. Am I up to the task? We will find out. Not quite sure if I want to actually exercise today. We had a good 5-mile run yesterday. It was actually pretty clean form, which was great. Because I didn't feel injured at the end of it or anything weird. Let's go ahead and turn on Twitch. Twitch is nice. Oh, maybe not. Did we ever get juice on you? Yeah. Dead as a doornail. Maybe by the end of the workout. Ta-da. Okay, so first thing we're going to need is our power cable. Or not our power cable, our USB. Now I'm like half whisper talking because everyone's asleep, but I also am asleep right now. I'm in a little bit of a haze. Don't worry, I'll wake up. I'm sure once people start chatting in chat, I will find the right motivation. I gotta redo this whole board. This whole setup needs to be redone. Alright. Bring this over here. Yeah, I think it's been a good holiday break. I mean, I've given myself enough time away from work that I can actually think and reflect and decide what I want to do and who I want to be when I grow up. All very important questions that we should consistently ask ourselves. Yeah, I've been an engineer and leader for like a decade now, which is actually pretty wild. So as I approach kind of the next transition in my career, I started to ask myself, like, well, what's next? Where do we go from here, you know? I think everybody should ask themselves their what's next questions. The other thing, like, not everybody has an ext. Like, some people are trapped in jobs and things that are really limited, either based on education or scarcity where they live. Like, not everybody has the same choices I have in their career and development, which is really tricky. So I am, like, highly privileged in the work that I even get to pick between. But it doesn't discount the reality that I still have to pick. I still gotta figure out, what do I want to do? What's this year look like? I have figured out that one thing I desire is to keep my family in Japan and be present as a father, which has been challenging in my role, working across time zones, being kind of under supported in certain capacities. Like, it has been hard to be fully present at times. I feel like there's something I just found under here. There it is. What are you? Oh, fun. So when I was doing like a devotional earlier this week, actually I was on vacation, and talked about, like, what was it? Those that, I thought it started with a D, but it's not desire. The desire is the last part of it. Maybe it's those who delight in the Lord will receive the desires of their heart. And, like, prior to break, I was doing my full-time job, content creation, grad school, and received news that my role in Japan was ending after parental leave in June, which is a lot. It's all a lot to navigate. You know, so I was trying to navigate all that. And I think one thing that I've learned during the transition, in particular, from the desires of my heart perspective, is, like, I desire to live here and to continue to do life this way and to have some stability in that. The other desire of my heart is that I want financial, like, stability. That's not even, like, abundant blessing. Like, we're 31 and we have no savings. That's a huge concern. We have retirement savings, sure, but, like, we have no rainy day fund. Like, we've been paycheck to paycheck forever. And I mean, it's weird because I have a large paycheck compared to some, but because of college debt, previously when we had mortgage, home repairs, and continuing to stack kids because we're a glutton for pain. You know, all those factors, like, they really added up. And we just aren't set up financially yet. So I think that was one of the desires of my heart. Like, first desire, stay in Japan based on the 12 moves to get here. Second desire, which is equally complex, is to provide for my family financially, because I feel like we're not in a state of provision. Ooh, that's nice and wet. And the third piece, which is a big one for me, was to be present with my family. Like, the last 2 years I have worked to keep a job, and it's just not a good place to be. You know, like, I have overworked at times, which is tricky. And, like, I feel like there's aspects of my career that have pulled my presence from family. And that's true with any job you have, like, there will always be a pressure to spend less time with family. What I'm realizing is, like, I really just want a lot of time with family. Like, it's something that's very important to me. So it's been really good to, like, learn this, right? What the heck? It's not at all what I want. What I want. This is the exploding wheel. How to do a kickflip. There we go. So I'm just trying to figure out how do I get those three things to align? Living in Japan, providing financially, being present with my kids, and all at the same time, like, delighting in God and trusting that He will make all those things line up. Because definitely before break, I was trying to push and will things myself, and there's still active engagement I have to do from my end, but there's also, like, shadow conversations that happen behind closed doors that I need to navigate.
6 magnitude earthquake.
Oh, I know this guy.
Having lived through Japan's 2011 earthquake, which was the worst in their history, I understand the fear and uncertainty that they're facing. Around 2 a.m. Eastern Time, January 1st, an earthquake hit off of the coast of Japan in the northwest prefecture of their country. This is what the carnage looked like. There's fatalities, there's injuries, and there's at least one case where about 50 houses collapsed. Fires broke out. There's been tsunami warnings and evacuations. The first that has happened since the 2011 earthquake that, like I mentioned, I was there for. There's also been a number 2 reactor at the Shika nuclear power plant in Ishikawa that has lost power, which has affected 36,000 households. So if the history is indicative of the future, here's what I think is going to happen. All those warnings, all those evacuations are going to be prioritized as urgent. I feel like any of the surrounding towns, especially around the Shika power plant, are going to be evacuated. That was a huge lesson learned from the Fukushima nuclear power plant incident back in 2011. There's reports saying that tsunami waves can get as high as 16 feet, which then again are going to just cause more of that instability and add more to the casualty rate as the chaos ensues. My prediction for this one is going to be the stability of the power plant. As that goes, is how this situation and all of it will unfold. It's the first day of the year, and the people of Japan.
Alright, well, that's interesting. Thanks, friend. Okay, so, we're ready to work out? Almost. Everything's plugged in. We gotta fix our camera. I always gotta do one more thing. Alright, so we gotta come over here. It's gonna get weird. Hey, double shot, look at that. Alright, let's go get our pre-workout drink. And we'll be ready for TikTok setup next. I'll give the other phone half a workout to juice. Juice up. Juice, juice, juice. Ugh. That was a nice little stretch. Well, good morning, friends. Oh my gosh, there's a person here. Hello, person. Welcome to the live. How are you? Thanks for watching a TikTok with me. There we go. All right. Work out the phlegm. Once I drink this drink is a commitment. This drink is our claim that we will try our best to exercise. I don't know if we'll be successful, but we will try. Yes, there have been people killed in Japan from the earthquake. I wasn't aware of that until I watched that video. Like 50 plus house collapses. It was very sizable on the west coast. We were just there a day prior, so that would have been kind of scary for us, especially because we're skiing. I don't know how earthquakes affect the slopes, but definitely scary. Hey, there's a friend here. Who is it? Yo, Kobo, Joes. How's it going, bud? Welcome. We're gonna work out today, so I hope you're doing well. Oh, we got chat. We got a live one. Doesn't always happen. Let's see. Yeah, I heard about it on the news. Yeah, I don't know if the tsunamis occurred or not yet. The warnings went out. That's the one thing I'm not up to speed on yet, because I went to bed last night. There's a huge tsunami in 2011. So they have a pretty advanced warning system, but it's still hard to get everybody away from the coast when waves are that high. I actually visited. You found this? I'm glad you found it, friend. Welcome. We're going to work out. So if you're new here, I don't know if you've seen any of my videos. I don't know how people find the lives, first of all, but if you're new here, welcome. My name's Joe. I live in Tokyo, but I'm from America. And I'm also a pretentious engineer, so I do like semi-sarcastic engineering hot takes on just random derpy videos I find on the internet. And then I have DadBod Fitness, so I have a father figure. So I like to run half marathons, even though I'm a little bit larger. So I made a 16-week half marathon training program that's totally free. It's hosted on the Google Classroom, and I'm rolling out the beta like yesterday. So if you're interested in running with me virtually, I got like 16 weeks worth of free workouts for you, which would be cool. I hope this year will get better. Yeah, everybody hopes that, Kobo. Oh my gosh. I know, since 2020, it's been quite a few years of adversity, right? You found your shorts and checked out the channel. That's awesome. Which videos did you see? Any good ones? It's pretty crazy. I've been doing content creation for like 4 years now, on top of a full-time job. So I've made 1,600 videos, which is a lot. I'm looking at making more long-form content too. Yesterday I finished the very last DadBod workout edit, so I edited like 112 videos. It's a lot. I didn't know how much work it was going to be to actually make a fitness program from scratch. But I want to do more pretentious engineered long form content, as well as we have a lot of VR footage from Japan we want to share. Yep. Yeah, happy to meet you, Kobo. What part of the world are you in? This is nasty. Nasty. Also, in case you're curious, if you notice like any weird delay between words coming out of my mouth and my mouth moving, the audio is connected to the first person view, just it's easier logistically. So like there'll be a little bit of delay between the cameras. Most people don't notice or care. Some people are perceptive. Let me see if I can move the camera. Fancy buttons. And 1, 2, 3 should be good. I'm getting too old for this. Like lean over to push the buttons and my back's like, are you sure about this? You sure you want to bend over? How about you bend over next week? All right, excellent. But thanks for being here, Kobo. Appreciate you, friend. If you got any questions about life, parenting, living in Japan, engineering, college, career, or raising 3 to 4 children, I'm happy to provide context to life. Let me post my second quick TikTok. The first one went out. Do the second one. Do 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 do. Do do boo 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 boo. Oh yeah, this next one's about KFC in Japan. I forgot about that video. It's like, why do they eat chicken? There's nothing wrong with eating chicken. Chicken's great. But it's like, but why is it a thing?
Pretentious engineer here. I know you didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if they had like, why are they selling it with?
It's the first day of the year, and the people.
Like, what looked like a K-pop band or something. It's probably J-pop if it's Japan. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let me see if my phone bugged out again. USA. Nice. That's all right. Appreciate you, friend. Let me see if this comes through on my phone. My phone has been awful. Absolutely awful at keeping up with chat. It like decides, nah, what if we watch this live stream? Does that fix it? Stupid. For some reason, when I open a live stream on YouTube, it will only show me the top chat, whatever the heck that means. Which means like it didn't want to show me you saying USA or that's all right. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. What time is it for you? If you give me the time, I could probably guess where you're at. We've played this game quite a few times actually on the live. It's like, what time is it in blah? New Montana. But yeah, it's 5:44 right now. Not too early for me. Woke up at like 4:30. Checked all my comments. Ooh, interesting. 12:45 p.m. How are you in USA? 12:45 p.m. Because Eastern Standard, that's 2 hours. That would put you at 3:45. Oh, and then 3 hours back. So you're West Coast then. So you're either California, Arizona. No, Arizona's after the mountains. So Arizona's mountain time, I think. It's either California, Washington, Oregon would be our 3 choices. I don't think Montana's on West Coast time. Pacific Standard. So you're just hanging out late at night? Wait a minute, it's the afternoon. Afternoon for you. Yeah, I see you, bud. I know where you are. Not midnight. My midnight folk are my friends in the UK that join. Oh, like, it's 1 a.m. I should go to bed, but I want to hang out. And I was like, go to bed. I guess you said it. Yep, found it. One of those 3. West Coast, ta-da. It's great because I work with folks in California, in New Jersey, China, Cincinnati. I'm like a time lord. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, working across time zones never gets easier. Oh, do you also do time zones? Man, time zones are tough. Like, very, very challenging to navigate. That's probably the biggest learning since moving out here. Is just like, not how to effectively work across time zones, to like set up Zooms late in the morning or late in the evening, early morning, work during the day with partners here. Like, you can always add more work. So I figured that out. But it was like, when do I give myself permission to not work and to rest or be present with family, especially when those moments of rest and presence are occurring during traditional 9 to 5 work hours. Like, that's been the big learning for me over the last 2 years out here is, giving myself permission to do something fun at 3 in the afternoon or to pick up my kids from school and drop them off, because I know I just had a 4:30 a.m. call. I have 2 Zooms in the afternoon, 4 at night. That discretion has taken a lot of time to learn, because you have to be even more content with not working and like always achieving, because I need to be present as a dad. Yeah, that's me and my friends on the other side of the world. Oh, got it. Yeah. Most of my friends are in Europe, so I barely get to see them. Oh, no. Do any of you like live stream or anything to connect that way? Like, if one of you just like got a Twitch account, although, I mean, at this point, you might as well. Oh, I don't know if you can live stream on YouTube until you hit a certain amount of subs. I don't know the rules anymore, but Twitch, you could live stream to 0 people. So if one person just goes live and the rest of you hang out and chat. I mean, you could also just use Zoom to hang out. But the time zone difference, it's really tricky. The hard part's consistency. Like, for me, some of my core team members, I bend to late evenings. Same time every week. I stretch them to a little bit in the morning, like 7 a.m. And that's good to have like a standing core meeting. And then I've had some external partners that have done evenings every week for me. So like, you figure it out, but it's always a little tricky. And that's for job. For friendship, it's a lot harder. Maybe. Well, if you want to get into live streaming, let me know. I've done it for far too long. All right, so now we're going to make our mid-workout drink. It's funny, like, I don't believe in supplements. But I do, like, I have a rhythm with what I drink before and during now. And then if I screw it up, like, I feel off. So it's like I have a dependency now on this stuff. This is like my electrolyte drink. I think it's just like the taste is sugary and it makes me motivated. So I normally have one during my workout and then one after. It's a hoot. You got the juicing. I know I'm juiced. I'm all set up. All right, let's see. So, friend, let me show you what we're doing today. So, we have DadBod. So this is our workout for today. This is day 219 of my fitness journey. Since starting my original half marathon, so we're calling this one Moose Lift 4A because it's the 4th block. I don't get that. I'm all over the place. Nah, you're fine. It's all right to be all over. So that's what we'll be doing today for the workout. Should be nice and simple. I'm going to take like a 20-second bio break so that I can be focused. But I guess, let me know what you want to be when you grow up. Are you in college? You got a day job? I'll be right back. Also, friend, Happy New Year. You made it all the way to 2024. Congratulations. Another year in the bag. All right, so I just got to set up Twitch and we should be good. Whoa. Nah, I'm in school. Not sure what I want to be, but currently taking an engineering course. You sound just like me. I was like, I think into my sophomore, junior year, and I was like, do I like this? Is this what I want to do? Thermodynamics and what else? Fluid mechanics. I was like, I'm not really passionate about fluid mechanics or material properties. Not really, what I want to do forever. But eventually, I kind of found my path. It was actually through an internship or a co-op with Johnson & Johnson. Another year to survive. Hey, man, that's a big deal, man. Some people, it's a hard world out there. All right? It's worth celebrating. Tokyo DadBod. Gotta make my live. I like to talk to everyone everywhere. Tokyo DadBod. We'll just say New Year's yeah, it doesn't fit. Dang it. Resolutions. New Year's resolutions. All right. Very, very nice. Yeah, same. Actually, you want to hear, here's a great, engineering humbleness story for you before I make my books, and then you could just buy the book someday of all my experiences, because I'm thinking about writing a couple engineering career guide kind of books. When I was a sophomore, we had to take basically an intro materials course. Good course, very challenging. And I hated pulling all-nighters, writing these 32-page lab reports about stress and strain curves of various materials and whether it's a brittle failure or a ductile failure, looking at all these curves, figuring out how to do equations in Excel, because no one had taught me that. I never learned it in high school. So I was like, what is this crap? And I was just really embittered, basically, super entitled, not really appreciating any aspect of it. And I went and worked for Johnson & Johnson on surgical technology at a company called Ethicon. I still work for Ethicon, technically. It's a cool company. They make all kinds of stuff. I've worked in robotics there for half a decade now, almost. And anyway, when we make a medical device, we have to test the medical device before we can release it into the wild, right? First we test it mechanically, push on it, pull on it, make sure every gear works, things like that. Then we test it in an animal, and then we put it in a person. That's kind of the progression. Holy moly. And anyway, I was working in this group called Life Cycle. And Life Cycle is all about keeping product sustained or on the market, because over time, your suppliers might have drift in components or things like that can cause a device to fail in patient, which can hurt them. So you need a group of people that are always maintaining the quality of the product, if that makes sense. So that was what my job was make sure everything's still working, everything's still safe. And when stuff breaks or isn't safe, you go and test the requirements connected with it. And then you prove that it's safe and get it back on the market after you fix some stuff. Well, anyway, there's one test we had to do on a device where you would load it in an Instron, which is a big load frame kind of deal. And you would grab it at the top of the device, you grab it at the bottom of the device, and you just pull and pull until the shaft broke. And it was basically looking at I don't know, the insertion force it could handle without it breaking or something. I'm sure there's a requirement. I can't remember what it was. But my job was to just go on the load frame and pull these things. And because it was a critical failure, I was sitting on this load frame every night. I was probably pulling 14-hour days. They were paying me overtime just to all day. Pull, look at the curve. Is the curve within the limits? Pull, look at the curve. Is it within the limits? I lived on those things. And I was like, that's why I learned that stupid course, because we actually used it in the real world. But prior to that, I didn't have any real world applications. What's up, Landon? Nice to see you, friend. We're going to work out. So it's one of those areas where, like, when I was in school, there's definitely a lot of entitlement because it felt pointless. But then I also think the way that engineering courses are taught is outdated. We're going to start with our, like, glute warm-up while we chat. Because I have glute issues. So we're going to be like 90 on the knees, 90 on the hips, 45 from 90, which is 135. And then you just put your heels together and we're going to clam for 15. But, like, that was a big eye-opener for me. And that some of the things I was learning were really applicable. But why didn't anybody show me the application, right? Because we're paying all this money to take all these classes to learn all these sciencey things, and nobody tells us how we're actually going to use it. Even if they just provided a couple examples of, like, this is why you would need to know if a material has a brittle or a ductile failure. Like, no, let's just learn to pass the test. Everything was learned to pass the test. And that's really not how engineering works in the real world. Like, you have to look at the constraints of reality and try to design around them to innovate in some capacity and to keep people safe. Like, the same thing could have been done with stats. Like, every stats exam is so generic that it's meaningless. Whereas I would use statistics all the time, and I'm not good at it, in order to prove whether or not our design was safe. Because if, we don't provide enough clamp force, then the tissue doesn't seal correctly and a patient bleeds out and dies. So we have certain limits we have to stay within. And if we assume, for instance, like a normal distribution, then we need to keep the means within certain values or the tails within a certain value to protect patients. Like, you could totally change how you teach stuff to make it helpful. And unfortunately, like, we kind of have a Cold War mindset to engineering education, which you might be experiencing, at least in the US, where a lot of these classes were set up. A lot of engineering curriculum was kind of established during the Cold War in the US. Not all of it. Engineers existed before that. But it was really formalized in that time period because there weren't computers, really. So the idea was you had to pack engineers with all the knowledge that existed so that they could have the scientific skill set to win. And you just load them up with knowledge. All the advanced mathematics, all the advanced sciences, all the books. Well, now, like, any project I solve, I go and hit the internet, kind of get my bearings on it, understand the underlying physics of it, and then try to find a path through it and build upon the ideas of others. I mean, like, a lot of software programmers will just, like, type stuff into ChatGPT. It's going to pop out some of the code you need. Like, problem solving is a lot more adaptable than it was back then because you don't need to know everything. You just need to know how to find the answers. But our education system for engineers hasn't transitioned towards that. A lot of times it works against it, right? You'll still have professors that are like, no notes. It's like, but in the real world, I have notes. In the real world, I have the internet, right? Whereas it would be much better if they had you do more collaborative, team-based project design kind of work. And some schools are moving towards that, but others aren't, like where I went. Because once you get in the real world, you're working with a team of 5 to 40 people trying to solve a problem. And there's no classes in engineering that teach you how to connect with other people and solve problems. They teach you how to maybe have a crappy lab partner and do all the work because they want to party all night. That's not what it's like when you actually work in industry. I don't know. So, Kobo, you're on a good path. And just understand that the way you're being educated is suboptimal. But if you stay in the path and you get the piece of paper, there's a lot of opportunities that come from it. But the papers and everything, like when I go to career fairs to do like hiring and stuff, which I used to do, the biggest thing for me isn't resume, it's portfolio. Like I want to see people that are in like Formula Baja, which they like make their own little like dune buggies and stuff. Like people that take what they're learning and they actually make crap, or they like bought an Arduino and they programmed it to like make an automatic fingerprint sensing doorknob on their door. Like show me pictures, show me videos, show me what you can do with the knowledge you're being packed with, because those are the people that can actually solve real problems. Yeah, and it's similar over here in my school. Yeah. So like, just be mindful of it. You know, play the game, get the GPA, get good grades, all that kind of noise. It's still important. But at the same time, like, it's not everything. Make sure that if there's a class that does spark something, that you start asking like, well, what can I do with this knowledge I've been packed with? Make something, take a couple TikTok videos of it, and then make a QR code on your phone, and when you go and talk to somebody, be like, hey, scan this. It'll open up YouTube or TikTok right to the thing you made. Like, show people what you're capable of. All right, we have inchworms. So this is already sore. I'm not very excited about this. So we're gonna kick the butt back. Thanks for the likes on TikTok, by the way, friend. Appreciate that. Helps the algorithm bring other cool people over here just like you. One more. Yeah, so Kobo, like, first of all, there's nothing magic about being an engineer. It's a hard discipline, but the way academia is set up, they try to gatekeep people out of it. They try to weed people out. And I mean, a lot of my message is like, you belong. Like, I think anybody could be a good engineer if they apply themselves, and if they're passionate, creative, and maybe some level of smart. But I've met a lot of dumb engineers that just knew how to take the test and don't actually know how to do anything with the knowledge they've received. So, but I guess like in your education journey, keep your eyes open and start finding ways to actually do cool crap with what you're learning that you actually like. Get lost in some hobbies. You know, if you're gonna go out and spend $40 and party, maybe think about buying an Arduino on Amazon instead, programming it and do something cool. Don't know how to program, that's what YouTube's for. You know, that kind of stuff. That's just as valuable. But college isn't everything. There's definitely life beyond it. And I've learned more in industry than I did at college. But college gave me a good foundation. Yo, it's Cher. How much money you make, bro? You should focus more on your breathing. Oh, okay, thanks. But I'm talking. I'm just stretching. I'm trying, but I'm still not sure which engineer. Oh, like which discipline you want to be? There's lots of choices. One thing I would also be aware of is like, discipline's not even everything. I've moved between mechanical engineering to design engineering, where I was making like surgical devices. Then I moved into systems engineering, where I owned all the requirements and risk cascades of multiple instruments coming together on one surgical platform. And then I moved into this global leadership role out in Japan, where I'm connecting with Japanese surgeons, like watching a whole bunch of surgeries And then I find their unmet needs, bring them back to the US so that people can develop new products, and end up making like a collaborative innovation ecosystem to gather people around those unmet needs, leveraging like VR technology and stuff, working with external consultants to develop stuff. Like, you adapt into different roles and skill sets. So even the first major you pick, like, it doesn't have to be perfect as long as you approach your first job with the mindset of like transferable skills. How do you make sure you continue to like max your skills and prune your passions so you could actually get out there and do something you enjoy? But also be aware, some disciplines are more rigid than others. So what I mean by that is, like, I was a mechanical engineer by trade. I'm a little biased, okay? I think you could do the most with Mechie. Because Mechie, you get a little bit of software, a little bit of electronics, a lot more focus on mechanisms or things that move, and like, gosh, everything in the world moves pretty much. There's an eye of design or making things, manufacturing, those are all factors. So Mechies can flex into the other spaces. But if you're passionate about buildings and bridges, don't be a Mechie. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Be a civil. But then as you work in civil engineering and you start leading project teams to make stuff, well, eventually you could be a project director on a software company. Like, you could take skills and move between companies. Hey, Cher, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, bud. We're just talking science while we work out, maybe. The audio cut for you? Never mind. I'm thinking about doing design engineering or computer engineering. I mean, like, courses specialized in manufacturing and mechanical. Yeah. It's a good path because, like, the world's always going to need a widget. Like, will there ever be times where, like, the engineering industry is oversaturated with talent? Probably not. Large companies are finding ways to outsource engineering internationally. So working with like a consultant that hires cheaper engineering labor abroad. So like, even when I was working in product lifecycle, we would have engineers in the US working on problems. They would pass it all to a few of our Indian colleagues who worked with an entire engineering Indian firm. They would work while we were all sleeping, pass the work back. But there's always typically a need for someone smart to make a thing. The CS side is really interesting because there's different arguments. You could get a full degree in computer science and try to land your Google, Facebook, Silicon Valley startup kind of role. That's one path. Other people go the tech cert route where you just get certified in front end or full stack, back end, Python, and get a job doing very specific programming. It's just based on what you're interested in, really. Yeah, manufacturing, mechanical, it's fun if you like it. All right, so we have the Oji-san, which is our kind of back opening stretch for old folk. Let me grab chat. We're almost done with our warm-up. 6:11, the kids are still asleep. It's great. I love my children. I want them to stay away. But if you don't like making things or improving things or continuing to keep things being made, you shouldn't be a mechanical engineer. Right? One, because that's what we do. We just interact with things and customers. But I would say, even if you go through all of college, you get a degree in mechanical engineering and you decide you want to go be a writer or you want to move into a different discipline, out of all the academic
pathways. Now I'm going to be a little facetious. I'm going to be a little pretentious. Like, mechanical engineering is a darn good foundation. Like, I wouldn't have the audacity to say it's better than any other degree path. Like an MBA, things like that. But I think like your overall problem solving ability and earning potential are pretty high down that path. Unless you want to go be a petroleum engineer for BP or Shell gas, right? Those folks do really well that just go into oil. Although that industry's changing. Then there's the CS path, but you typically end up living in the West Coast, which shouldn't be a big issue for you, Nobu. Kudo. I've been messing up your name. I'm sorry, Kudo. And if you live in San Francisco, even though you're getting paid $210,000 a year or whatever, there's still people that are like not able to afford housing to work in those areas that way. So that's like not a surefire solution. I don't know. With mechanical, you have a really good foundation. Like I'm saying, like you could take that skill and move to biomedical, which is what I'm in. You could move into military, which I almost ended up in. I'm kind of happy I didn't. You could move into consumer-based, toys, automotive. But a lot of it's just being able to look at the designs that someone else has made, find ways to iterate, make it better, cause it to, provide additional value to your patients, or not your patients, your customers. I'm used to working with patients, and then figure out, well, how the heck do we make it, which is the manufacturing side. Because if you design something incredible and you can't create it, it's not very incredible. It's not very helpful. That was actually one of the early issues with the Cybertruck. Like, really novel design, taking all the steel and building an exoskeleton instead of keeping it on the inside. Like, they really kind of reimagined how you build a well-supported vehicle and creating an aesthetic. But, like, because they were using a cold rolled hardened steel, like, it's difficult to machine and work with. It's not impossible. Right? It's all solvable problems, but the design for manufacturability of the Cybertruck was really challenging. So, like, actually, one thing Musk has said, as well as many others, is like making that first car that kind of shows the concept is way, way easier than scaling a car to be, 100,000 units or 2 or 3 million units that all function similarly and all connect the right way. Like, that part of design, that's where a lot of the work is. For instance, like at J&J, we have a front-end engineering group. I was part of it, where we're really like looking at different surgeries and trying to figure out what are the unmet needs surgeons are experiencing, what's a new widget we could make. We develop some concepts or prototypes, we get them in front of clinicians. They're like, yeah, that's great. We start to make it. Like, it's a hard, fast push. It takes sometimes a year and a half to get through front end to develop a new kind of product. But then it can take another 3 to 5 years to actually optimize the product so that we can mass produce it and sell it, and it always functions the same way, and it's safe for the patient. Like, the back end of design, that's where things get messy and hard. And a lot of people think like, oh, engineers are just creating the new cool stuff. And sometimes that's the case. But if you're working for a larger industry that actually has economies of scale where they're going to make, in the case of my industry, like, depending on the device, we'll sell a couple 100,000 of them a year. That's the tricky part. All right, let's see. Let's check out TikTok, see if y'all are still having fun. See if my mic died yet. Oh, just about dead. So interesting. Seems gonna die in no time. You should focus more on your breathing. We got a nice follow there, that's great. We're almost warmed up. Still feel a little tweaky. I see. For now, I'll see what mechanical engineering brings me. But so far, I'm actually enjoying it. I was thinking of having mechanical and manufacturing as my base or starting point and build off of that. Like, honestly, Kubo, like, that's a really strong path. That's very, very promising. Like, mechanical engineering was my base. And I still, from time to time, I still leverage things I learned. Not always. Like, if you asked me to like do some heat transfer equations, no way. That was a C- class right there. I rode that curve because I knew I wasn't gonna be an expert in that space. Just wasn't something I was passionate about. But if there was a medical device where heat transfer was really important, I could probably learn my way into it. And I think that's what I've learned over the last 10 years is like, as an engineer, you start to find confidence that you could learn your way into any problem, regardless of like what I would call as pedigree, right? Like the college you go to, the degree path you're in. When you get out in the real world and you're solving problems with people that have been in various industries for like 10 to 20 years, you start to realize like pedigree is not as important. I've worked with people that have worked at General Electric on jet engines. Some of the best design engineers I've seen came from a small local company in Ohio that makes like action figures, like toys, because toy design is very intricate, making all these little pieces that come together and move and can be manufactured well. And also they had to work under very challenging lead times because they're always chasing like Christmas holiday rush, like, or they were chasing like movie production. So when the movie comes out, the toys got to follow. So they end up being incredible engineers for medical devices because a lot of our medical devices are going through really small holes in a patient's body and have to do very complex movements to access different anatomy safely. And we found that when we're hiring, if we hire people from this toy company, they seem to be really darn good at making medical devices. You know, like two completely seemingly unrelated skill sets or like disciplines, but the knowledge transfers. And in college, like, you're kind of like, even in high school, like, you're supposed to figure out what you want to be when you grow up, and you got to find the perfect college and the perfect major. And you gotta like get it all exactly lined up with exactly who you want to be when you grow up. And like, that's all noise. Like, you could go work as a mechanical engineer for a year and a half, and then you're gonna find a different industry that makes sense, and you can love it. And you'll end up leveraging 10 to 30% of your base skill that you picked up, and then you'll learn into the rest. Or maybe it's a better overlap and you leverage 60, 80%. I think that's the tricky part, is like getting it all lined up the way you want. All right, time for a wrist breaker. Let's see, roll it out. That's one. That's two. So I'm just kind of rolling over my wrists until I feel my forearm stretch a little bit. That's three. And here comes four. All right, flip them. And roll it back. One. Let's roll that one. Two. I normally feel this actually in my shoulders. Three. All right, and then we're gonna flip our hands backwards. This one's a little uncomfy. One. Two. And three. Flip them back. Turn sideways for y'all so you can see the cat cow. So, it's a cat, I think. Is that a cat? Which one's the cow? Which one's a moo? Is this the moo? Or is this the moo? Because I feel like you could meow in both of these. So a little bit of discomfort in my lower back right here. But it's reasonable. So I just want to make sure I lift symmetrically with good form today. But hopefully, Kubu, let me double check. Kobo, yikes. Yeah, I hope it's helpful. Yep. Good morning, babes. Make sure you close the door, okay? Yo, Pinky Guy Warner, what's up? Oh. Sorry, the mic died. Can you hear me now? Give me 1 second. It's still nighttime. Do you mind if I, after this, can I carry you back to bed and get you some nighttime milk? Okay. When you're done, make sure you light, and I'll carry you to bed. I'll wait right here, okay? So just stay sleepy, okay? It's not time for you to be up. It's very, very early, okay? Love you. It's a long shot, but I'm gonna see if I can get the little one back now. I'm gonna bribe her with a little bit of nighttime milk. Nighttime milk always does the trick. Let's see if we can get little Miss back to bed. Yo, Kobo, it's been really fun talking with you, dude. I mean, I'm still gonna keep working out. Just letting you know it's fun hanging out. Yo, Lele followed. What? Crazy. Crazy decision. One of the best decisions you've ever made in your life. Just kidding. I'm gonna set up my daughter's bed. 1 second, friends. You stop me with some nice warm nighttime milk, okay? I think you're still pretty sleepy, right? Let's get you some nighttime milk, Akari. So now apparently baby number 3 is awake, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna go get some lunch. Be right back. Sounds good, bro. I'm just gonna aim the camera. I'm gonna go single shot, aim towards the sky in case a kid runs out or anything crazy. So I'm gonna put you up towards the ceiling. Same with you, TikTok. Enjoy the sky view, just in case a kid runs by. I can only control so much. Get you comfy. We can watch Gabby's Dollhouse, okay? Okay, well, we gotta wear one of them, but. I'll get you changed and look at Gabby's Dollhouse, okay? Because you got a puppy diaper. Do you want to sit on the potty? That's okay. I'm gonna get you comfy cozy after this, okay? With a fluffy blanket, and you can enjoy your shows. Because I know on the day after New Year's, you just need some shows. Right? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the shows. Let's see. Why you Yeah, no boo-boos, you're right. Maybe later. But I'll get you a fresh clean diaper. And I'll let you pick one of these onesies. Or Daddy can pick. You want me to pick or do you want to pick? Which one? Yeah. The Happy Planets. Well, see, this one will be a little snug. We'll try it. Alright, don't worry. Alright. Oh. Oh, actually, I think you're in good shape. This one looks a little larger than I thought. Alright. Comfy cozy. Nice and warm. You look pretty today. Relax. Leave the show on for you, okay? And here's your comfy blanket. Yeah. Just get snuggly. I'll turn on the show for you. And maybe I myself will find the motivation to work on. No, Boba. What, whiskers? Yeah, no boba this morning. Mommy said you watched enough boba for the next year. So we're gonna put on Gabby's Dollhouse. Let's watch Gabby's Dollhouse. There it is. Wow, you made it all the way to season 8. That's incredible. First of all, it's incredible that child actors can only pull out 8 seasons. With all the animation, your turnaround time must be incredible. Alright, friends. We're almost ready to get this going again. Hi. One child was put back to bed, one child woke up. Sit at my table there. Alright. Get some lunch, be right back.
while and we're ready to start again. Check my battery, see if the battery's almost done. Ooh, battery's almost toasted. Let's change the battery. Then quick bio break. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boof. Pull this one out. Nice. Plug this back in. Missing a battery somewhere. I'll have to find that. Alright, well, that's good. What's this thing doing? Oh, wait, 20%. That's a bad sign. 2, 3. The iPhone's not turning on. Alright, I'm gonna set you down. Again, looking at the sky, just in case. Quick bio break. And then we'll be ready. Yo! Knees weak, arms are heavy, dog spaghetti on my vomit sweater already. What's up, friend? Nice to see you. Give me 1 second. You're fine, dog spaghetti. Happy you're here, dude. I gotta fix one thing with my tablet. Welcome back. Happy New Year. And you never have to apologize for missing a life, alright? I'm live all the time. People gotta go live their lives. TikTok, you can come back down to hang out with me. 4 people watching the ceiling for quite some time. Y'all might need to find something better to do with your life. Dog spaghetti. Vomit on a sweater already. Forgot what he wrote down. The whole town goes to loud. It's over now. Alright, so we're warmed up. And then all the kids woke up, so we're not really warm anymore. But we'll see what we can do, friends. Alright. So let's go to double shot. Actually, let's go to remarkable, see what we got today. Let me double check. The things look nice. They do. Vomit on a sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Baked potato, wow. Turn on my chat settings.
All messages. Okay, I think I fixed that problem, which is good. All right, so for today's workout, demotivation of the day is I feel like we only do push-ups and rows. How about naps? So we have bent over dumbbell rows, followed by incline floor press. Oh, I know what that one is. Okay. Single arm dumbbell row, push up, wall external rotation, half Cubans. Yuck. All right, so let's knock out the rows first. So we did 44s. Slow. All right, well, let's just start with 40 and we'll build up from 40. Yeah, let's start at 44. So 20 kg, really? All right, let's get to work, friends. Let's grab some heavy weights. Let's move some stuff around and get healthy and things. But the sun's starting to rise, which is nice. Squat into it. Actually, I'll just put it over here. Excellent. Excellent work. So, friends, this workout is the fourth block of the DadBod half marathon training program, which I completed probably about 100 days ago or so, maybe a little more than that. So I'm basically revisiting a lot of these workouts and kind of comparing where I've made strength gains, where maybe I can get more reps, higher weights, or better reps like slower contractions, things like that. So it's basically for comparison, but comparison against me. Because a lot of times in fitness, we start comparing ourselves with others, and we forget that we're all on different journeys. How did that change views? That's bizarre. So the whole goal of this workout is to kind of look at where we were and see where we've grown. What time is it over here? Well, right now it's about 6:15 or so in the morning. Oh, actually, sorry, it's 6:48. Wow, you gotta pick it up. We were running early. I was talking too much. Now it's like time to actually get some work in here. Yeah, 6:48. Shoot, son. All right. Yeah, and you can be as curious as you want, dog spaghetti. Needs to be vomit on your sweater already. Your name's just going to continue to expand during this program. All right. So we got rows. Where do I want to start these at? Let me see what I rode last week. Last week I was feeling a little low. Oh. That was not the pyramid day that I thought it was. Get up to 50s. So that's too much. Alright, so we want to start around 40 then. I'm not thinking full pyramid, but I do want to up the weight each time. Bless you. Bless you to me, I guess. What? Alright, let's see. We got... I honestly love the inevitable expansion of my name. Excellent. Well, it's going to continue to expand. Eventually I'll learn the whole rap. What's nice is the vomit on the spaghetti, you can keep looping that any way you want. All right. What do we want to start at? 44 seems kind of high. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do 44 because that's where we have the best comparison. Last time we did 6 reps and then 8 reps. Slow-ish. So let's do 20s on here. So right now, if we want to get to 20, how do we get to 20? How's the math work here? I bet we could do it. I was gonna say bless you, but it looks like you got it. All right, double shot. Are we on double already? We're on the right view. Okay. Backside. So I gotta make this equal 20 somehow, which means this bar is 2.5. Oh, shoot, it's too early for math. It's always too early for math. Let's see. 5, 10. This would also be 5. So that put us at 15. This is 15 plus 2.5. So this is another 2.5. So 15 plus 5. This is 44 pounds. Let's see. Let's see how that goes. All right. Vomit on the sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. Yeah, I know we've talked about this dog spaghetti. Knees weak, arms heavy, but there's a wonderful YouTube video you should still look for, which takes that song and just loops in spaghetti as many times as possible in that first refrain, and it will change how you hear the song for the rest of your life in all the right directions. All right. Who's ready to row? So we're gonna try to lock this weight, good form. See if we could do 3 reps of maybe 10. Hey, there's 8 people on TikTok. What are y'all doing? Go back to bed. It's New Year's. All right. So last time we did 6 reps twice, 8 reps. The only watch out I got is my lower back. All right, back. What's going on now? We're about to do rows. So we're trying to compete against what we did 100 days ago. 100 days ago, we lifted this weight, slow reps. We did 2 sets, 6 reps, and then a third set, 8. So I'm gonna see if I can hold good form and hold 8s or more. Now, if I lift it and it's light, I'll up it, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Because I also wanna be careful with low back. I'm still kind of recovering from a couple tweaks, so we'll see. Breathe. Okay, let's be strong and stuff. There we go. Wiggle the knees. Sit the butt back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Range of motion got a little tight there. Not too bad. Rose! Yes. Rows. So, yeah, last time we did 6 reps times 2, 8 reps times 1 at the same weight. So today, out of breath, Joe. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no, I made everything worse. Undo. Oh geez. Undo. Oh geez. I ruined everything. Let's use the magic eraser. Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. So I write down everything I do for my workouts. There's fun ways you could track it in spreadsheets or on paper even. For me, I like this tablet. It's very helpful. Crap, this is 44s. This is 20 kg. This is slow. We did 10 reps, X1. So I think between each set, it's gonna get a little trickier. And at the end, we got single arm rows, which will also suck. Dude, LTO wants me to go live. I love you, bud, but I'm good for now. Thank you so much. All right, rep 2, let's go. Kids are gonna start waking up. It's almost 7. Gotta make pancakes or something. Okay, that's pretty good form, actually. I think I'm happy with that. I would have liked to engage my back a bit more with it, though, so we'll see if I could do better. But Emiko's comfy cozy, which is nice. You know what, Emiko? I actually got you. Do you want a little bit of milk? Milk? Okay, that's the problem because we don't have any bread. What do we want to give her to start the day? Healthy or unhealthy? Let's pick the middle. Emiko, would you like some sticks? Be careful not to spill. All right, let's hit it. Oh, we got crap to do today. Gotta be strong. Strong hands. Turn on my shoulders and my back. Squat it up. Step it back a little bit. Get our form. Wiggle our knees. Stand up tall. Shoulders hold back. Scooch it. 1, 2, 3, 2. Use the back. 4, 2, 4, 3, 7, 8. So I'm losing a little bit of length on the last couple, but it's something. Sometimes you just can't get perfect form. Like if I stand kind of dead on, sometimes, and you can kind of see it, sometimes this shoulder will actually dip naturally. I think part of it's from riding the desk. So I'm always trying to kind of sit everything level before I pull. But sometimes I start pulling from here instead of from like here, just because something needs to be rehabbed. I'm working on it. Just takes time, money, persistence. So we shall see. But let's get ready to hit the next one. Excellent. Unfortunately, it's 4 p.m. around over here, and I have responsibilities. I'll catch you next time. Hey, no worries, Dog Spaghetti. See you next time. But thank you so much for hanging out, friend. Appreciate it. All right, last set. So 10 at this weight is very challenging, so I'm gonna note that. It's right on the edge of what I can do probably, but the form on the right side is definitely challenged a little bit, so we'll see. Let's get it. So really grab it tight, turn on the shoulders back, squat it up, walk it back, wiggle the legs a little, brace core, tell my body what to do. Rock it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay. That was good. Ready for progress. Just showing over the last 219 days, we actually got better. Incline floor press, 50s. I could probably press 60s now. Yeah, because I did 55s, slow, 12 reps. Definitely. I want to try to do 30K. 30 would be pretty much max. Oh, you finished all of Gabby's dollhouse. Let me fix it. That could have been bad. Yeah. Dad'll fix it. One time is one time. All right. Bring that all the way up front. There you are, pretty much caught up. All right, so time to make a super weight. Let's figure out some math that don't add up. I think I'm gonna throw everything on here. I think I might have maxed out my bench. Let's see. Because this is 20. This would put us at 25. This would put us at 30. Seems like a lot. 30 kilos. Looks daunting. Well, you're like, can I actually press that 3 times? We're gonna find out. We're going more into PR space, I guess. But makes sense, we're on day 219, so I guess we're gonna outgrow our weights. It's kind of a problem. Problem I never thought I would have. Let's see if I can even lift this though. Watch me tear it back. That'd be awesome. That'd be very not awesome. Yeah, it's basically 30. Alexa, what's 30 kilograms into pounds?
Good morning, Joseph. 38 kilograms is about 83 pounds, 13 ounces.
Wait, what? Alexa, what's 30 kilograms into pounds?
30 kilograms is about 66 pounds.
There we go. There's a lot of like, what? 66 pounds. Let's see if we could lift 66 pounds on a floor press. I also need my red and black bands. This could be a personal best. I could squat it, so that's great. I think the hard part for me will be getting that up safely. I don't have one of those magic spot people. You comfy over there eating your sticks? Now, when I do any kind of bridge, I like to use bands. If you don't have bands, you don't need to use bands. Let's see what we can do. Double check for a minute. Double shot. All right. Slightly doubtful about this. I'm like, I don't know, it looks kind of heavy. 60 pounds, that's a total of like 120. Man, so that means I must be close to 125 bench? Is that good? Is that not good? See, I don't know. Because I don't have like a traditional gym with traditional weights in the traditional sense. I have to work out at home. And now I'm getting to these kind of like new strength limits. I'm like, shoot, do I need a bench? I've seen a lot of people get crushed by benches. It's not fun. So just for reference, we're gonna try to roll our shoulders down and back, squeeze our butt, drive from here. This works some part of the chest if it's an incline. Let me see how I can get this without injuring myself. Get it up on its edge. Come over here, get this one up on its edge. I'm like half confident that I can actually do this. Found it. All right. That's a little sketch. Push it. Oh, nice. 3, 2, 3, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roll it down. That was kind of safe, kind of not. Things I'm learning. Like, how do I set that up? I did 8 of those though. I'm actually like kind of surprised. Once I found the location of it. Now, one thing I will note, and that was actually, I'm not gonna say slow, that was like a mod pace. If I want the maximum gain, 8 reps, I'd actually drop some weight off X1 and do it slower. So I'm just gonna take the littles off on it because also it's a little bit uncontrollable. So I still don't feel comfortable getting it up that way. So I'm gonna drop it down to like 60 pounds each arm. See how that fares. That might go a little better. And just until it was almost tweaky on my wrists. I'm just learning. I could probably push up on it. Actually, the growth I've had on the bench side of things has been like troublesome because lifting heavier and heavier dumbbells, the transitions into the exercise to then get set up and do it seems harder than if I just had a traditional bench and I was pushing against the bar to lift it and then getting it back. But I don't have a traditional bench because I'm not traditional. All right, so this next one's gonna be R, B, This is 20, what is that? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 27.5. Alexa, what's 27.5 kilograms to pounds? 61?
27.5 kilograms is about 60 pounds, 10 ounces.
No, we'll give it 60s. All right, I bet I could do this a little bit better. Maybe. Maybe. First thing is, need to kind of bring it up. Yeah, I can actually curl that up with a little bit more control, because that was one of the transitions that was super tricky. Get it up on my legs. Because on a normal bench, I would then like kick it up like this. There we go. Hold this all day. Maybe not. Recruit the back. 1, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4. I forgot them lift. Oops. Sorry, Mom, if I woke you up. Just kidding. I mean, Mommy, wifey. Okay. One more set of that shenanigans. That was 8 reps. That was almost slow, but I don't want to count it, so we'll just keep that normal. First of all, this is very challenging, so I think we're kind of in the right zone. My form doesn't feel perfect, but I do feel like for the most part I'm controlling the weight well. I think right shoulder's a little tweaky, and actually wrists are a little fatigued. So, something I'm working on. One more. After this, it's all downhill. We got single arm rows and push-ups next. Yay. Try to set this up differently. Bring that up my leg. Bring that up on my leg. I normally don't do push-ups this way, so I'm trying to relearn how to move the weight around. Turn on my core. Kick it up and catch it. Nice. Get my arms out. Nice. Get into the left hand. Drive. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, fatigue's real. 6, 7. Ooh. Slow. There we go. We did it. We did something hard, new, and different. Great. That's progress, man. I'll take that. Take that all day. Did I miss anything fun? Oh, I just got a follow from Leslie. Nice. Anything fun over here from Kobo? Keep pushing. You look like you're doing fine. Yay, I feel you. Thanks, I got away from chat on that, but yeah, that was whew. But I mean, like, in the beginning, before I like pulled together the DadBod program and stuff, like, I was doing like 20 pounds, which is like 10 kilos. So we've come a pretty far way in the journey, which is awesome. I got a little bit of chest sweat. All right, single arm row. So we need a bench. I think let's stay on 44s then. Keep it going. Woohoo, nice. I know, thanks, Kobo. By the way, am I saying your name right? Kobo? Is it like Japanese sounding? Kobo. Kobo, yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Nice to meet you. All right. Frick. So, we're making good progress, but yeah, like even when we get to the push-ups, which are coming up, I hate push-ups. I hate getting better at push-ups because you have to do more. And like when I started, like day 0 of the DadBod program, I was doing like 8 with good form, and before that even I was doing them on my knees. So like the buildup has taken time, and that's one of the things I try to show people, because someone might want to do the half marathon program, and I don't want them to expect like at the end of running the marathon they're going to be maxing out weights and things like I'm doing. Like I'm literally on my full second pass through the things. I'm on week, what is it, 16 plus 16, 30, 32. I'm on week like 28 of lifting and running consistently. Started at 300 and I'm at like 306. So I've put on weight. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. Getting better with my kilograms. And 20 kilograms is allegedly 44 pounds. That doesn't make any sense. Well, maybe it makes sense. Alexa, what's 20 kilograms into pounds?
20 kilograms is about 44 pounds, 2 ounces.
Same, I can barely do push-ups. Well, Kobo, you want to train for a half marathon with me, bud? By the end of it, you'll be doing them off your knees. Just takes time. It takes time and consistency. I got 112 workouts you could do with me. Totally free of charge financially, but it will cost you dearly concerning effort and consistency over time. It's funny, like I used to lead off with like, the program's free, but it's like, it's really not. It takes work, man. But you can get there because you just gotta follow a series of steps. An hour a day, 6 days a week. And what's nice is like, it's me doing it every single day. So like you get all the highs and lows are real. Like I think when you train for a half marathon, it's about 20K, which, oh, you're in the US, I can use normal units. It's like, 12 miles or something. But I ran to like did the 10-mile run. The week after that, I was supposed to train 11, 12, and then the half marathon's 13.1. I got wrecked by COVID like 2 weeks before the race, plus vacation. So my training was totally shot the last 2 weeks of the program. But I still ran the race. I just finished editing the half marathon. It's beautiful. Like, to get to that point, it just takes time. Shoot, I only needed to make one weight. Crap. Definitely. The work is not free. Yeah, dude, COVID wrecked me. And then the half marathon took me like 3.5 hours. Normally, like, I'm gonna use comparative language here, which I try to avoid, but like normally a good half marathon's like 2.5 hours or less. Again, anyone can run at any pace, which is a big thing I teach, is like how to run safe and slow. But like, it took 3.5 hours. It was dog pace, dog tired. All right. So with the single arm row, I can typically engage the back a little bit more. And one of the reasons for that, at least for me personally, is like I'm more supported with the bench. So it gives me a little bit more balance. Now you could do this with 2 chairs at home, which is what I do at the start of the program. And eventually I was like, fitness is a value in my life. I'm gonna put money into it. So I bought a bench. And now I'm like, this bench is too unstable. So maybe I get another bench. Yeah, I try, but I feel like I'm doing it way too slow. What, running? Kobu, tell me about your fitness goals. What do you want to do? Where are you at in your journey? Because I'd be happy, like, I'm recruiting for the beta. It's a decision you really got to think about, but nobody's done the program except me. Like, I made it all, and I'm just looking to guide a couple people through it and see if it's helpful. And it's set up to be accessible, like making long distance running accessible to your average Joe. So someone who's heavier set, has pre-existing health conditions, or like pre-existing injuries. Like I have a lot of spinal injuries, hip injuries. I'm 31. For instance, you're still in college, so you're still probably Sprite. I did navigate my freshman 15, like many do who live in the dorms. All right, so with this, we're gonna recruit our back, turn everything on. We're going for 8 or more. But yeah, you could do it with a whole bunch of your college friends. Be like, yo, we're all gonna run this half marathon in April. I got a training program, let's do it. And everyone's gonna be like, you're crazy. It'll be great. Here you go. All right, so I bring it to neutral, dip, lat. Your lat is like that big fluffy muscle on the back, middle back. Well, middle of your torso, outside on your back. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3, 7, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 4. Nice. Big secret there is to not turn it into a bicep thing. It's not like a curl. You'll engage this a little bit, but you want to feel it like here. Hopefully this year will be much improvement. My goal is trying to get fit and all, like strong, healthy, athletic, you know? Yeah. But I still have school and a lack of motivation. Well, luckily, my program runs off of demotivation, right? So like every lift, strength workout, there's like a demotivation of the day that just celebrates the reality that we don't want to be here doing these things. But that, you know, we face that with honesty, and then we kind of move through it. So that might help. This year will be much of an improvement. Time to recruit my friends. Dude, let's do it. And there's a link in the description of the live, I think. And if you follow that, it'll take you to a Google form. And you just fill out like a tiny bit of info. And then that'll get me your email. And then I can add you to the Google class. But then if you share that link with your friends that you commit to it at the dining hall or whatever, then y'all can do the class together, start fresh next week. This week, your week 0 is just learning the stretches. So like, it's there for you. You don't gotta spend any money, just time. All right, and what's nice, 1 second. 1, I need to focus. 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. My left side is much better than this on my right. 5, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. But like, what's nice is you got the lives too. So like, all the videos you could turn on and run and train with me. If you are an inside person, you could do it on a treadmill and just put the phone in front of you and like get to see scenic Japan. Or you could press play in your pocket and just run without watching. But then if you struggle or have any questions, like just hop on a live and say, hey, and we can talk through it. Let's see. This is gonna be slow. Yes, the program is my gift to you, my friend. Yeah, I saw. Dude, do it. It's or not. Do it or not. You're the one that would have to run. Who's here? Is that rat poison? No, it's WVB barbecue guy. What type of engineer? What type of engineer are you? I'm the good one. The best one, mechanical. I'm also a design engineer. Also a robotics controls engineer. Also a systems engineer. I can wear whatever engineering hat you need me to wear. Oh, hips. I do like this one because when you get set up, you can get like a really nice hip sway stretch on it. All right, let's see if I can pull this stupid weight off the ground. Here we go. Recruit the back is hard on this one. 1, 3, 2. Squeeze back. But no, I'm a mechanical engineer working on robotic surgical technology. Really fancy way of saying I make stuff that cuts people up and puts them back together again. Legally. Very important. Oh, nice long comment on TikTok. Give me 1 second, I gotta get this left. I gotta sway the hips. Thanks for the likes, friend. Helps people see our content. All right, here we go. Happy y'all are here. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's amazing how much stronger I feel on this side because I'm right-handed, but I can just recruit the right muscles that way. It's weird. Leaves room for improvement. Let's see. I'll sit 2. Good form, honestly. Oh no, we have push-ups next. No! What are you saying over here? Great job! You've gone live for 90 minutes. Don't forget to take a break. Oh, thanks, TikTok. TikTok thinks I should rest. Yeah, that's really kind and thoughtful of them. Which is interesting because when it comes to short form content and the way they provide you with comments and feedback, the platform doesn't really incentivize rest. It incentivizes you churning out as much content as physically possible for them for free. But they're like, hey, you've been live for a while, why don't you stop? It doesn't look like it's going too well. No, the push-ups. Yeah, I still need to make like, for YouTube, we just hit monetization, which is super humbling. I mean, I've made like $29 USD in December, which is more than I've made in TikTok in 4 years. But it unlocked the ability for people to like join our channel financially at like $5 or whatever. So I like took all this time to make like little badges and emojis, like the big brain emoji and a light bulb for all the engineering content. But one I want to make like a DadBod fitness pack level. And one of them I just want it to be a series of N-O and O's. And you can stretch that no as long as you want, especially for when I hit things like stairs. I hate stairs. The push-ups. Hi, love. You happy? You seem happy. I like happy girl. Did you eat all your little sticks?
Yeah.
Good work. You ate the sticks? You're stinky? I need to clean my house. Oh, you want that milk I saved for you? There you go. Yum yums. All right, let's get it. So yeah, it's an area where I'm still trying to figure out how to find this lat. I think next week I'm gonna drop the weight low and really try to engage the right muscle group. Today, maybe this is slightly ego, slightly vanity. I'm just gonna see if I can get it, but I can tell I'm not recruiting the right muscle group on my right side. So I know I'm putting strength somewhere, but probably not the right spot. So I'm gonna do it because it doesn't feel injuring, but be safe out there. Yeah. Yeah. Also, Noble, every workout, or not Noble, Kobo, like almost every workout that's lifting, I get interrupted by my kids. So it's a show. Me trying to finish my workouts and parent gently-ish. Three, man, I need to keep it further back. There we go. 3, 4. I think I had my arm too far forward. 5. So I was recruiting my shoulder too much. I think I found it. Squeeze. Got a little bonus there. That was nice. It's making up for the bad first 2 reps. And like every day my body's different. So you get older, things shift and change. So part of the program is just like teaching you all how to be like aware of what's going on, because like half the crap your football coach taught you in the weight room is like garbage. A lot of the program is actually just relearning how to do exercises the right way, how to be perceptive on when you can safely push and when you need to throttle back. Like you can't go hard all the time the same way. You're just gonna injure yourself. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. 3. Hey. Good progress. Really good progress, but that also means it's time for push-ups. One of our least favorite things ever. Demotivation. TikTok wants you to lay in bed all day and watch its videos for 9 hours straight. That is real demotivation. Your kids are amazing either way. Yo, thanks so much, Kobo. Appreciate it, bud. I've been parenting them for a while. The oldest for 7 years. That one for about 4. No, about 2. Almost 3. How old are you? You're almost 3. 3 in April. No, okay. Oh, okay, not 3 in April. Got it. I was mistaken. There, we got 3 sets of push-ups. Last time we did slow military. 10 reps. And then 4 reps. But we were crushed by our kiddos was my notes. So apparently that wasn't a clean rep. Today I think I'm going to do wide and bang them out the best I can. Put this over here. We're halfway. How could you forget? Well, I have 3 kids and I'm expecting a 4th in February, so it is a little bit to keep track of. Kobo, you got any kids yet? Yeah. I know you're in college, so probably not. All right, let's see. Roll the shoulders out. That's the discomfort. Get the shoulders to do their shoulder thing. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'll be 32 in February and have 4 kids. It's pretty wild. So we're gonna do standard push-ups. Now, there's lots of different ways I do push-ups. I do military, which are tight, wider way out here. There's other ones you can do. I'm gonna do kind of standard, maybe cheat it a little wide, and I'm gonna go more for speed. Oh, my camera's following me. Wicked. Stop. There you go. I'm gonna go more for speed and just try to get to a number. Let's see if I could hit 30, which would suck. That would be 90 push-ups if I do 3 sets. Nah, you don't got 4 kids yet? What are you doing with your life? I'm just kidding. Just kidding, you don't need 4 kids. I just know Japan's having an issue. Oh no, I'm definitely not doing 30 if this is how it's gonna be. You coming up here, Ems? You just here to be my sunshine during this workout? Still feel like that's not low enough. Let me check. Though you can't see, I'm gonna join you on this one because I need to work my push-ups too. Yo, let's go. And just do what's right for you, friend. Because you don't have a 2-year-old, you probably can't do this. The calves are so vulnerable. Come on, Ems, you can get it. Here, let me help you. Go ahead, climb on up. Your kid requires attention. Almost there. Bump you up. Get up there. All right, you ready? You gonna hold on tight? Oh, you wanna sit. You wanna put all the weight on the arms. That's great. That's just great. All right, well, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Maybe I'll go for 10. That's a lot. Kid weight, you ready? Yeah, you ready? You seem pretty happy. Yeah, hold on. Don't, where are you going? That might be too far forward, love. Oh, that's gonna work my balance in a way I don't wanna work it. Oh, frick. Are you ready? Yeah. All right, hold on tight. I'm not liable if you fall off. You climbed up. It's on you. All right, so twist your hands in, kick your legs out. 2, 3. 12 will do. 12 for the first set with a kid, I'll take it. 10 out of 10. Oh, you're really putting the weight forward on me. I love that. Thank you so much. Got 2 more sets. Kobo, I'll wait for you. Oh, okay, we're gonna lay it. Oh, you're moving on? Good work, Ems. Okay, I'll take a break and write that down. Oh my gosh. Whew. What was that? That wasn't military. Yeah, I'm a bit slow on this. Hey, take your time, dude. I can wait. You're good. I'm just happy you're getting some push-ups. You could do however many reps makes sense for you to do 3 sets. And you could do them any way you want. Military, wide, on your knees, on your toes. So a little bit of consistency. Nah, you can go. All right, well, let's go for 3 sets if we can get it. So that was Emiko. I write the child because it's different. When a car gets on my back, it's a whole nother ballgame. We got 12 reps. That was actually pretty good. All right, let's see what I can do without kids. Unless I'm attacked. Double shot. Stretch it. I hate push-ups because I've gotten stronger. So I always have to do a little bit more to continue to get results. And from like a breathing, a pushing perspective, just don't ever enjoy push-ups. Okay. Get my elbows out. Take a deep breath. Neutral spine. Lock the core. All right, here we go. Let's bang it out. 1, 2, 3. That's 25. I'll take it. I wanted 30. But I didn't want it enough. Maybe next time. 25 reps. X. One more set. Hey, actually that's pretty good form. I mean, I'd like to see a little bit more depth out of me. I have a delay so I can like watch how I do stuff on my phone. Yeah, a little more depth would be good. And you get more work out of it if you go slower, naturally. But sometimes for me, if I want to set a number target, I go into like bang it out mode. How are you still going? Well, I'm on day 219, so, you know, I'm 300 pounds or whatever. But you build up good strength, good functional endurance, and you get better over time. I'm tired, but I do this almost every day. Sundays are kind of an off day. I do foam rolling, stretch, and sometimes play a little bit of VR, like Beat Saber. But for me, I try to integrate fitness into my normal routine as much as possible, even on busy days with working across time zones and taking care of the kids. That was still amazing. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. It's gonna be you soon. Yeah, all I did, I mean, I made my half marathon program. I ran it twice. It's literally where I'm at. I'm on almost done with the second round through it. So running and strength. I'm stalling. I'm letting that lactic acid catch up with me because I don't like it. I don't like this exercise. But over time, I've learned how to do things I don't like. All right. Gross. Gross, gross, gross. If you need help with breathing, sometimes you could do what I call like power breaths. It's like Wim Hof breathing. So you do 2 forceful inhales through your nose to really clear out the small airways and a hard push out with your mouth. You cycle that 3 to 10 times and it like over oxygenates your blood, which helps. I normally do that before push-ups, so I'll do like 3 or 4 of them. And when you watch the videos, I do it a lot when I run to control heart rate. I don't always breathe that way. There's key moments where I need to get things kind of under control. So let me do the breathe. You do it enough, then you'll get lightheaded, so be careful. Don't pass out. All right, here we go. 1, 2, sore, 3, 5, 6, 8, 10. 20. Take a small break. I'm gonna drop to knees for the last one. 21, 22, 23, 4, 25. And Miko took it out of me. Almost had it. And let me take my notes and then we'll check, Twitch chat, because I know people are talking. I was focused. Let me get 25. 20 reps, X, 1, 5, X1, knees. Still good. All right. Wall external rotation. Wall. Oh, I think I know what this is. I can go check it really fast. Let's go back to double shot really quick. TikTok, what's going on TikTok? Who is that? It's Cam's. We're expecting our first this year. Hey, congrats, dude. That's amazing. Parenting's great. You're gonna do wonderful. Just hanging it. I need that mat. Where'd you get it? Amazon? I use Supernatural too. Supernatural's fantastic, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, I do Supernatural, Beat Saber. I kind of mix it up between the two. Supernatural definitely gets a lot more squat action going on. I'm gonna check really quick on my computer just to see exactly what this last exercise looks like, because I'm a bit confused. That's all right. Holy moly! All right, let me open this up really fast. Hi, beautiful. Let's go to... Hey friends, it's Joe from DadBod. Today it's around 81. Glute bridge, good squeeze. Then you're gonna press straight vertical. 25 kg. Sometimes stays. You're not bearing all, but oxygen helps. 10 slow equals 26 standard fast. That's kind of cool. I'm gonna say slow, military for different, 10 reps, hoorah. Tegan, that region. Oh my gosh, this wall's gonna be wet. Oh, so sweaty already. Okay, so that's about 12. The other thing you can do, which I might try next round, is you can lay out on your stomach and do the same thing with small weights in your hand, light, 2 5 pounds, something like that. Bizarro. Single shot. Does it work now? Kobo, thank you for letting me know it wasn't working. I just had to figure out how to do one of the stretches. But it's weird because when I looked at the audio, it should have still worked on desktop, but I believe you. Twitch. No, I didn't get to do Twitch today. Let me see if that iPhone charged enough for me to hang out with my friends on Twitch yet. I have all the lives. Yeah. 82%, we good. Twitch, I haven't forgotten you. My phone was dead. So we have community on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube, so I'm gonna bring Twitch into the game. They're kind of my first foundation, actually. I started as a Twitch streamer, then started making content on TikTok, then started making content on YouTube. It's crazy. So, I just pull them in real quick. Do 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 do. All right, so then we want to go back. Stream in real life. We want to add this. It's day 219, and then we'll check chat from Kobo, who has been here almost the full workout. So cheers to you, bud. Appreciate it, friend. All right, turn it sideways. Click that little thingamabigger. And ta-da. Maybe. I think that's pretty good. All right, cool. But let's see what Kobo has to say. Kids are that was amazing. Did the mode change? That was still amazing. What? YouTube. YouTube, be better. I'm hanging out. Hi, Twitch. Get everyone in here. Not sure if you knew this, but your mic audio for me is not working when you switch to computer. Yeah, that's so weird. Tips on how to not absolutely destroy your wrist while doing push-ups. Get stronger wrists. No, it's actually like, it's half sarcastic, half real. Oh shoot, I lost chat. Dang it. No, that's a really good question. Let me change it to double shot so we can talk about it. Plus that camera's gonna be nice and low. So one of the things you can do, by the way, I am an engineer who has spent a lot of time around fitness and personal trainers and all that. So like, just keep in mind everything with a grain of salt, as I am not a licensed certified trainer, at least not yet, maybe someday in the future. But one thing I learned, this is from P90X, is like if your wrists get tweaky with push-ups, if you have good strength, you can just use dumbbells. So like sometimes the pressure down on the wrist, you'll either feel it on the back or in front. Sometimes it is more comfortable to grip, and then the weight is just a little bit less tweaky, so you can, you know, get your, if you want it wide. Careful with wide. If you do wide this way, sometimes if your wrist lacks stability, it'll roll on you, and that's very not fun. So this is a little safer for standard or military. But then you would just push down on the weight. And as I get into a push-up, first I like squeeze my hands, engage the arms, the shoulders, chest, core, get my footing, drop in, keep everything tight, come up. So that's one way to avoid the wrist tweak. That said, for moose stretch A, B, and C, we do kind of wrist breakers in the beginning. So you could be on your knees, put your hands under your shoulders, and then shift your hands closer to your knees a little bit. And you're gonna go over top of your hands and kind of twist. And then you'll go back and do it from the other side. You'll feel a stretch kind of up this way. And then we'll flip our hands, start neutral shoulders, and as you get more mobility, walk them farther out. Do the same motion but backwards, like you sit your butt back. You'll feel that stretch kind of along the back here. And then the hardest one, especially if you're a little heavier like me, is you're gonna flip your wrist upside down. And in the beginning, and I probably should have taught this, I normally always just kind of push into this, and then you'll do like a reverse push-up, and at the top you'll feel it the most right here along the back of the wrist and forearm. So it's probably an area where you don't have a lot of good mobility there, and if you're heavier, you can't get that mobility instantly. So you want to find ways to accommodate, but eventually you want to work to doing it on your hands if possible. But you don't want to slow down your progress. Like, the goal of the push-up is to engage, you know, your chest and all that, and shoulders and a little bit of back if you compensate like me. But eventually you want to try to increase your wrist strength, because you're gonna need it for curls and presses and all the other stuff. And it just takes time to kind of train into it. But maybe that's helpful. Let me fix my camera. It's too low. All right. Good questions though. Hi Twitch. Hello Kitty. You got this. Thanks friend. Hope you're doing well. I'm just teaching some wrist mobility right now, and then we're gonna do our wall external rotations. You can do beginner yoga. Yeah. Yoga helps. Okay, I see. Thank you. I'll do that then. Yeah, and those are gonna be on Moose Stretch A, B, and C. So actually, if you just go to my profile and type in like Moose Stretch, I think it's 2 words, Moose Stretch, A, B, or C will all have that wrist mobility work. Or it'll all be in the Google class if you follow the link to do the program. Okay, we got wall rotation, so let me move my camera. Actually, let's do the fun camera thing. Camera, follow me. You following me? Hey, look at the magic camera. Look at the camera. Okay, let's see if it freaks out now that I'm over here though. So you're gonna go face to the wall. I have a stomach which gets in the way, so I can't get my hips on the wall. But you want to kind of get your arms up at 90, chest on the wall, elbows to wall, 90, 90. And then all you're going to do is look forward or kind of neutral and bring your hands back. And you should feel it engage in your upper back, kind of around like shoulder blades. You might feel it over the top of your shoulders as well. That's 2, 3. I'm holding at the top. 4, 5, 6, and it sucks. 7, 8, dying. 9, 10, 11, 12, and that's 1 set. Did the camera lose me? I lost my camera. Yo, Twitch is here. What's up, Twitch? Lucius, how's it going, buddy? We've been working out for like an hour, but my iPhone was dead. Nice to see you, friend. Yes, I survived the earthquake. Thank you for reaching out earlier. That was super nice. A little dancing goes a long way. That's true. Hello, kitty. How are things in your world? Whoa, magic camera. It's magic sometimes, okay? Sometimes it's a very hateful camera. Like when I first got it to record the DadBod journey, I did not know how to use it. And there were quite a few workouts where I was finally like, whatever. And I just like put it back in dumb mode because at least I could control dumb mode. Initially I was trying to use the magic camera and I'd lift a weight a certain way and it would freak out and get lost. And I found myself burning so much time just trying to stay in camera. But no, it can actually like track dancing and all kinds of cool stuff. I think it's about 7, 8, 9. I'm really holding it. 10, 11, 12. Nice. One more. Wiggle it out. Magic camera. Go check Twitch because Lucius is good people. Lucius is also in college. I saw it over the news and instantly thought of you. Yeah, a lot of people reached out, which is really thoughtful. We were actually in that region like the day prior, so we missed the thing by 1 day. Twitch, it's a bit iffy. A workout to keep in view of the camera, I know, right? Yeah, right now I'm just letting it look at the wall when I'm not there, but it can do like face tracking, kind of. It's actually, compared to what's available, it's pretty darn good for the price point. I bought it for work, actually, and then I use it for content. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Cool. So watch if I use the hand. See my hand? No. Come on, dumb camera. Yeah, Tony Stark it. Right, now follow me, camera. Come along. Feel like I'm beckoning a dog. Like, come on. Come on. Over here. Come on. You can do it. Stop. There you go. It kind of works. All right, so let's take our notes on that. That was hilarious. I think I'm funny. Okay. Move that over there. Turn it to double shot. No, we want to take our notes, actually. Lucius, still there. All right. Making good progress. I like vacation because I could work out at my own pace. I don't got to get the kids off to school and stuff like that's stressful. I still do it, but it's stressful. That's 3 reps. We're on our last exercise, except Shia LaBeouf is lurking in the shadows. For those of you who haven't experienced Shia LaBeouf yet, you have to be on YouTube for that. He likes to come in at the very end of our workouts and motivate us to just do it, to just push a little bit harder. Oh, and we have a slider progression today. Yuck. So we'll see how that all works out. All right, we have a half Cuban. So 12, we did 10s, 12 reps. It is a pet camera. Yeah. So with a half Cuban, I have a lot of shoulder mobility issue with this, but you want to get your arms to 90 down, and then you want to try to twist them to 90 vertical without tweaking a whole bunch of crap in your shoulders and postures, which I'll have. So I'm going to go super lightweight. Like I'm going to go 8s. When people start, they could probably do 5s. And then eventually you could build up to like 10s and 15s if you got shoulders of steel. But yeah, if you're familiar with like the Shia LaBeouf meme of just do it, I clipped a portion of it and he just yells at us for like 2 minutes while we do like our bonus strength cardio rep. It's something that we like look forward to and dread every single week. It's awesome. All right, so let's try 8s, see what kind of form I can get. I'm not gonna compare with the last time I did this because I was doing 10s and that just feels like too much with where my shoulder's at right now. So let me change my camera view. Do all the buttons. Here we go. Step it back so I can see myself. Try to be strong. Pull it up. The trick is also slow. 1, 2, and you can go a little past, just like you were doing on the wall. Here comes 3, 4, 5, super unpleasant. 6, I know my elbows are dropping, I'm working on it. 7, and 8. 8 is good for today. It's actually a really good workout. Well, I can't wait to see him. He's so great. You're gonna hate him if you do the program. Lucius, you gonna do the half marathon, dude? You might get to be friends with Kobo from YouTube. He's thinking about doing it. I think Kobo's a he. I actually haven't confirmed gender. Let's see. And sometimes I forget, so 1 rep, 8 reps. 8s are good today. And it's one of those things where I could do more weight, but I would do it with bad form. And then it doesn't really engage the thing you're trying to work on, so it's pointless. It's one of the tricky things is once you get stronger, you want to cheat to get more weight. And you just stifle your potential. Progress takes time and consistency. And time requires patience, everyone's favorite thing. All right. Next set. We're lucky though, we still got 2 out of 3 kids asleep. That's a miracle. Lucius, Happy New Year, by the way, friend. Just do it. Make your dreams come true. Nothing is impossible. It's like a meme. Let me breathe. Do 2 more. I'm trying to get form, even though it's comfy. Good posture and hop. 1. Ow. 2. Ow. 3. 4. 5. 6. Giving my form a B+ right now. 7. 8. Bring it down. Nice. But I'm in it. I'm getting something, so we'll take it. There's really no room for perfection here, friends. Half Cuban, rep 2. Frick, slider progression's a bad day. That's a bad day move right there, man. Bad day. Ouch. Ooh, a Twitch member. Yeah. Lucius is good people. You guys would both be friends, I think. If you join my Discord, which has like 6 people in it, you could be friends there. Lucius is studying computer science in the UK. Lucius, our friend Kobo on YouTube, is studying like mechanical engineering with a focus on manufacturing in the US. I actually don't know if they're originally from the US or not, though. But they're in the West Coast Pacific time zone. Someday I'll find a way to like integrate chat from all you people. It's complicated though. 3, 2, 1. Hop. 1. 2. Whole host of problems here. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Hey, we're done. Nice. Let's clean up our weights and we'll be done for the day. Computer science, that's sick. Lucius, you have a new fan. Kobo is very enthusiastic about your major choice. It's hilarious. No, computer science is fantastic. And actually, eventually, all the nerdy folks in our community are going to have a shared Git repository. Kobo, if you've never done much programming, Git is a common protocol for like managing versions of code. So eventually we aspire to have like a common place to store the code to make our streams awesome. Mechanical engineering is very cool too. I probably would have done electrical if I didn't love computers. I love technology, but not as much as you, I see. Always and forever. Always and forever. My heart is like a flock of doves floating up to heaven above. Always and forever. Always and forever. Look out, Ems. It's heavy. Look out, Ems. Ugh, it's heavy. Thanks. You really didn't accommodate me at all. But I appreciate the thought. Floating to heaven above. Don't pull on that, Ems. It'll break. No touch, okay? No touch. Thank you. Thank you, Emiko. Here, Emiko, why don't you sit here and you can watch? Emiko. Just sit right here and you can watch. I'll put it right here so you can see. Nope, okay. I hope at least one of you got that Napoleon Dynamite reference, otherwise I'm going to feel old. Alright, so that's our third set. Your friends use GitHubs. I want to try computer science. Dude, a lot of the engineers that can do computer science, like a lot of the mechies with computer science are very dangerous. What's the invite code for Discord? It should be in the link tree in the description. So in the description, I think I have 2 links. One to Linktree and one to the DadBod, like, survey thing. Let me know if the Discord link doesn't work. I haven't updated it in a while. Honestly, like, I need a refresh to kind of connect all this stuff. I want to try computer science. But yeah, if you join the Discord and then just type @Lucius, you two can become friends. All right, so, oh, I gotta put these weights away. Look, we can stall just a little bit more. Oh, nice. We got 10 pounds here. Just fly it out. Nope. I guess it's not 10 pounds, that's 20 pounds. Whoops. It's a little bit too many pounds. Frick. Ways and forever. My heart is like a flock of doves flying over heaven above. Alright, so we'll clean up our mat. Today's workout's done. Well done, everybody. Heard Shia LaBeouf is hiking in the Himalayas this week. He's trying to find a really elusive herd of mountain goats. He thinks he can communicate with them. What am I getting? There's no reason for me to be here. So, no worries about the Shia LaBeouf reps this week. He's trying to connect with some obscure mountain goat population and learn if he can communicate with them. Oops, I gotta try that again. So maybe next time. I know how much you all love to work out with Shia LaBeouf. I mean, he is a great motivational speaker after all. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just clean up and pretend he doesn't exist for a minute. Pretend we don't have to do an ab slider workout, which just sounds dreadful. Last time I tried to use plates, that didn't work. So I'm gonna try to use blankets, which also won't work. Sliding sucks. I need to get like proper. What if I just wore socks? Do I have any socks? Oh, that would be so smart. Internal panic right now. I also know I got like 10 minutes till the Kai wake up, so I'm gonna see if I can finish this. Oh, you're hungry? Or do you want mommy? Which one was that?
Mommy.
Oh, mommy's downstairs. Just go snuggle with her. Unless the door's locked, then come back up. But you can go give it your best try. It's time for her to be awake. Just give her little cuddles, okay? Don't wake her up. Just snuggle with her. She's in her room. Oh, you're hungry? All right, go sit at the table. I'll get you a snack. I don't know what. I bet I could just do it in socks. Let me see if I can find an old smelly pair of socks to wear. Because I'd have to go downstairs to get clean ones. It's just for a minute. All right, Matt's put away. Y'all are like, what's going on here? You'll find out. Oh, there's a pair. Love it. Yeah, you're hungry? Yeah. I know, you're always hungry. You can't have candy. Do you want more sticks? These? No, this is going to be complicated. Anyone else give their 2-year-olds Japanese Pringles for breakfast? They're called Chip Star. All right, let me put my socks on so we can suffer. I hope we do become friends. Oh, that's so sweet. I hope that people get to meet through our weird little corner of the internet. There's not a lot of people that connect folks studying or working in the STEM space. He won't be showing up this time. No. He's with the mountain goats. Let's get some water so we don't die. So, friends, in the event that Shia LaBeouf did show up and we decided we were going to exercise with him for a little bit, we would probably get in some kind of bear crawl stance with our knees off the ground and then do variations of sliding 1 or 2 legs back in different ways while keeping the core engaged. It would also likely suck the whole time. Japanese Pringles, what flavor? That flavor is seaweed and salt, I believe. And then this flavor, which I kind of want to eat right now, but I won't, is consomme, which is like a bouillon, like a soup broth flavor. You also can get consomme flavored French fries, which are fantastic, believe it or not. All right, here we go. I love technology, but not as much. Oh, we're almost dead. Another way to stall. Look at that. The suspense is building. I really hate this part of the workout. That's why I did it. Is like I just needed something that was really hard and sucked at the end. Like you've already put in all the time to do all the lifts and all the things. And then it's like, but what if it was worse? But then it ends. Like there's a timer, so you know it ends. And it's just one of those days where, depending on your motivation, you do it all, you get part of it, you give up. But at least there's an attempt that occurs to stretch yourself. But literally every time there's like this, I have like my inner Thanos talk track that starts going of like, dread it, run from it, destiny still arrives. And in our case, destiny is Shia LaBeouf. All right, you ready? Hopefully it works. If the audio doesn't work, we're screwed. All right, so actually for this one, I'll put you on the ground. Watch this. Put you right up there. Wait 1 second. Welp, we should see how this goes. That's like the perfect answer. Okay. I gotta get dressed, little one. I'm almost done working out. Can I get you some footy pajamas or something? Here, I'll bring this up. I'll bring this in your room so you have something to play. Hey Kai, I'm working out, so if you come out, you gotta be dressed. Now all the other kids are waking up and they don't want to be dressed, so it's becoming complex. Cool. There we go. Go back. All right. If you use the bathroom, then make sure you go behind. And so you go. All right. Get a good view of the pain zone right there. Merry Christmas. Hey, you ready? You all stalled enough yet? the slider progression, in and outs, frog, cross body mountain climbers. Yeah, that sounds like you can hear a lot. With some upper body. Now. Oh, just do it. I just gotta make my dreams come true, you know? You don't want to do it. Just do it. Just push the button literally says do it on it. Like, don't want to do it. All right. Alexa, set a 2-minute timer.
2 minutes.
And
Dad, can I just run to the bathroom quick?
sure, as long as you close the door. Nice. That's 10. Frog. Nice. Oh. Shoulders are burning. All right. Back up. Cross body. Oh. That's just a simple. Oh no, that's really bad. I've never worked that. Oh, freak. That gotta be a break. That's not a break. In and out, I guess. Burning out. Let's do it. Collapse.
You fall to your knees and catch your breath. Your final
There we go. Alexa, stop. Yay. We did it. We did it. Shia LaBeouf smiles upon us all. Well done, friends. Good work, Kari. Make sure you close the door, okay? Keep going. Don't stop. This is amazing. Isn't it great? Yes. It's so good. With the awkward Shia LaBeouf ending. I love it. Well, friends, good work on today's workout. I'm gonna cook breakfast, but that's the whole thing. Now, normally, when I didn't really live stream when I made the DadBod half marathon program, so I normally get through the workouts in like 45 minutes to an hour, hour 10 if I'm really distracted by them. I'm gonna clean up and then make breakfast for all these children. So it's a bonus part of life. Woo, nice! Glad you enjoyed it, friend. I would like to say I did, but it's debatable. All right. So I'll move Titch and Twitch Twalk, TikTok Twitch. It's gonna hang out over here for breakfast. I'm gonna tear down this. But yeah, we do all kinds of lovely things. And those, they got progressively harder over the course of the program, naturally. So we did, what did we do? Yeah, like, we do like cross body blows and punches. And I actually think I spared everyone from burpees. I don't know if I threw burpees in those. But I do, no, you know what? I do like hit-ems. I do like the football, chop your feet and drop to the ground kind of drills. So that's a trip. Now my turn. Yeah, let's go, Kobu. Yeah, if you fill out the link, hopefully today I can send you access to the classroom. You'll be the very first. Well, third, technically, but the other two haven't started yet, so it's kind of like they're the first. Did it. Well, thanks for hanging out, dude. It's been nice getting to know you. I'm actually really excited to hear more about your engineering journey over time as well. It's one of my favorite things about doing content creation and all that, is like being proximal to people that are making their way in the world is super fun. Because there's just so many choices folks face in which college to go to, which degree path, you know, and it's like unfortunately a lot of youth, because you're youthy. If you're under 21, you're still kind of youthy. You're still an adult, but you're a youthful adult. Like, a lot of folks in that space aren't really given good information on how the real world works and what the true cost of education is over time and what kind of career opportunities higher education does or doesn't give you depending on which degree path you get. All of a sudden you're like a senior in college trying to be like, frick, did I make the right choice? Is everything gonna be okay? Amy Pooh, Happy New Year! What's up, friend? We just finished our DadBod workout. We're gonna cook breakfast if you want some scrambled eggs. Maybe some pancakes for the kids, I don't know yet. Depends on how good I think they've been. Of course. But yeah, I'm really excited to see how things pan out for you, dude. College is tough. Tough and good, just like many things in life. I wish like the economic aspects of college were more transparently shared. Like, the cost of tuition has risen pretty much every year forever. And it's outpacing inflation and things like that. So like, these colleges keep, you know, hampering on how much prestige they have, and like, will your earning potential eventually out-earn what you take on as debt for college? I don't know, it's debatable. I work for Johnson & Johnson. I've worked for them for 10 years. Great company. No company's perfect. I work on minimally invasive surgical robotics. I get paid fairly well. And I still have tons of college debt 8 years later. And I'm taking on a master's degree, which I'm almost done with. And I'm raising multiple children. Whereas like, if I had gone into a trade, did an apprenticeship as a plumber or electrician, financially I'd be like way better off right now raising my family way sooner. But there's certain things you have to learn in a formal education space. There's certain credentialings. All right, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Just make sure you close the door behind you. Got a bathroom emergency over here. So it's always fun connecting with folks that are kind of navigating real world choices like you, because you're not given real world information to make some of these decisions. You know, especially like, I think one of the areas that colleges prey on the most is like first generation college students, and like parents feeling like if they don't get their kids college and help co-sign these awful loans, that their kids won't ever make it in the world. Like, that said, like, you're on a path. You're on the engineering path, you'll probably be fine. But I'm worried about a lot of the other kids. Well, and also the kids that end up in an engineering path that actually don't understand where it leads. I think knowing some of the path looking forward is important. You're never going to know all of it. Thanks, buddy. Go get dressed. Or you can go hang out in your room and play Switch. So anyway, all that said, like, always fun to cross paths with folks like yourself. That's actually what kind of makes some of this worth it for me. Is that like passive mentorship side of it. It's great. Like, it's absolutely wonderful to get to share pieces of my complex story and help folks along in their journey. Oops. I normally don't raise my kids in a closet, but I was like, I want to cook and talk. I'm on vacation too. One of my aspirations this week is to play more video games. So we'll see. Oh, good. I got the back stretches going. Noise. Yeah. I'm glad to meet new people along the way and new things. Yeah. Like, one of the interesting things about college that no one's probably told you, you might have figured it out by now, is like your professors aren't incentivized to teach you well. It's a piece of their job. But their main job, if they're in a research institution, depends on which kind of college you go to as well. If they're in a research institution, their main job is to be doing cool research that brings really large financial cash flow to the university, called grants from the government. It's not a bad thing. You need money to do research to advance innovation. So like, I don't have any issues with it, but your professor's focus isn't, it's instilling you with the practical skills you need to actually go out there and be successful at your job. They're going to give you some of the foundational math and sciences you need to like understand physics, but it's not like the full journey that you need. Like, they're going to give you the slice. Oh, are you ending? No. Not yet, Lucius. I might just put the... Let me go get one more GoPro because the kids are yelling. Or GoPro stand. She can be in if you want. Do. I finally get to eat and refuel. I felt like I lifted heavy today, but I lifted well. And that's kind of always the goal. Kind of always. Like, I just want to make sure that whatever I do, I'm doing it as safe as I can. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, the professor research dynamic is really interesting for me. That one like blew my mind when I figured it out. I was like, because like in high school, right? Like, I don't know, it generally feels like the responsibility of educators is to teach you and equip you with the skills you need to get to the next step and do well and learn and be like a somewhat upright citizen if you have like a more engaging teacher. You know, yeah, they have to do their teacher enrichment days, and maybe some of them teach or like coach sports as well for a little bit of financial side hustle or because they're passionate about it. But like holistically, teachers your whole life through high school, their main goal, sorry, I'm twisting this the wrong way. Their main goal is to educate you. Professors, there are some that they're there to educate you, but some of them are also academic elites trying to progress new solutions in the world to increase what all that is known in the universe, so to speak. And because of that, a large portion of the work involves actively researching, actively writing letters to the government to get money, and that takes time away from them being available. So you're like, why do I get such a small slice of office hours? It's because they don't have time for you. You have to like curry their favor to get time with them. Sorry, I got like a spread of like 3 cameras over here I'm trying to navigate. I'm like, all right, everything's kind of centered. We got TikTok, we got Twitch, we got YouTube. Let's see. Do you speak the language? How long will you be there? Are your kids in school? Hello, Apple user. My kids are all in international school right now. They're doing very well. And then I speak a little bit of Japanese. 大学生トキに日本語を勉強しました。でもよくわかりません。When I was in college,
I studied Japanese, but I often misunderstand. Yeah, like I had an academic advisor, which was like a mechanical engineering professor. I would meet with him like once a semester, if that. And after a while, I just realized like this guy doesn't care about me at all. He's literally looking at the curriculum sheet and just saying, okay, here's your next class. Like, not like gonna advise me on like how this all works and where this all goes. Like, because he's focused on like researching vibration theory, which is still very important. I just wish someone told me that before I had this expectation that I was going to get some kind of support, if that makes sense. Also, brace yourself for strange eye contact because I will be looking at each of you. Trying to keep track of it all. Plus, I got chat down here on the box. Maybe I could put it a little higher. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, we all get it, right? Amanda K. Is that Amanda K? How's it going, our friend from Kyoto? There we go. All right. 3 chats. I know, it's great. It's really, at this point, it's just silliness. I guess I could bring these two closer together so it's a little bit more intimate. Box everyone in. Actually, I could probably overlap the feet. There we go. Skirt. I want to boom this one up a little bit. Yeah, that'll work. So, Lucius, I have this vision of making like a mobile streaming cart with multiple monitors so that I can see all the chats next to each other, all the cameras, and just cart it out, plug it in, and push a button to start for my workouts and everything. It would be pretty wild if I actually figured out. Is it possible for you to combine chats into one? There are some overlays that can do that. I am not well versed in that yet. It is what I would say a possibility. It's something I might want to do. Also, friends, for Christmas, I'll go through the cameras. My wife got me a custom Lego set that it's dressed just like me. That's my work clothes. It's cute. So that'll be one of my first long form YouTube videos, is me just building a model of myself, because it's like the most pretentious thing you can imagine. All right, we got our cutting board. Our desk is pretty clean. It's like kind of our standard English breakfast for the most part. Yeah, there are some apps that can pull. I know they can integrate chat from YouTube to Twitch together. I don't know if I could pull TikTok in. It would be really cool to eventually have everything integrated and streamed off one PC. I'm just limited by the technology of my time. One of those limitations is because I live in Japan, if I have TikTok operating, custom Lego set, let's do. What is that? Let's do cute. Oops. Cute. Look. That looks cute and cool. Yeah, apparently like anyone can make one. I need to see if they have like an affiliate link so that when I make the video tutorial, then people click the link and I get revenue. I'm actually trying to turn a Family Frenzy into like a legitimate business. I have an LLC, so I pay like $200 USD a month to have a legal US-based business while I live in Japan. But I haven't made $200 a month, so I've just been burning money on a dream. Right. I'm hoping in 2024 we finally become like at least financially in the green. Because at that point, like, if I had cash flow, I could do cool stuff with content. I'm just not at the cash flow point of the curve yet. Eggs. Frick, we don't have any vegetables. It's a carrot day. I hate carrots. Carrots are the worst. I must say, I'm quite a big fan of Lego, especially custom ones. Yeah, you should make one of yourself. It'd be fantastic. Fantastic. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna have, do I even have any fruit left?
This breakfast is gonna be like, oh, we got some grapefruits. They're a little squishy. Little oranges. An apple. Fruit salad. Ooh, bad apple. Whoa, squishy apple. Yuck. I don't like that. Oranges for the kids. But you'll get there. Yeah. I mean, I've been doing this for 4 years. No candies from up there, okay? I'm gonna make you some breakfast, alright, love? You just gotta wait a little bit. Is it an oatmeal day for you? Oatmeal day. Because oatmeal days are easy. Well, we don't have any milk, but I have to order groceries. Daddy's. You want to order groceries too? We'll get you groceries too. Yeah, we're hopeful that someday content creation may become a viable form of income. We're definitely not there yet. But like I said, we're in the space of being hopeful. Hitting monetization this year on YouTube, yeah, on like December 1st or so was huge. Because like relying on people to actually subscribe financially to your channel, first of all, it's really cool when people feel that way from a generosity perspective. But also like, there's people working like a standard 9 to 5 in retail, for instance, and you can make a living that way. That might be part of our community. And they're like, I'm gonna spend $5 a month with my money to pay for an engineer. Like, there's those kind of dynamics are kind of tricky for us on that side of like Twitch monetization and stuff. It's still awesome. Like, people can still join our channel. They get cool emotes and all that. But being able to like get ad revenue for just making good content seems like the most viable path, because then if I make something that's good, people can enjoy it and they don't have to pay for it. It's free. And then down the road I can make classes, or I'm interested in doing like a book. And, which would be fun. But like in the beginning, for it to be financially viable, we kind of need the ad revenue path to work. Hi, Lef. I'm gonna make you some oatmeal, okay? Yeah, you like eggs? You wanna help me? You can be my little helper. Yeah, those are eggs. Alright. Oh, good job. A little surprised you figured that out. Small pat of 1. Ta-da. Don't do nothing with the eggs yet, though. We're not ready. Not yet. Yeah, we gotta wait. There's steps. You wanna help me?
Ready.
Yeah, not ready. You wanna help me pour the vanilla? Pour. That's enough. Let's save a little for next time. You wanna help me with the cinnamon? Not yet. Not yet. You wanna help me with the cinnamon? She's like, well, why are we doing this first? Maybe try gaming content or streams at times, and then that'd be chill since you said you do gaming. Like Beat Saber or other VR games. Yeah. The problem with VR, first of all, I want to start doing gaming content. Emiko, let me get a spoon. Back up. Back. Can you throw that away? I want to do gaming content. Part of it is like trying to get efficient with what I make. Now, YouTube videos I found perform higher from an ad revenue perspective than lives. And long form YouTube videos perform much better financially than shorts. But shorts is what I typically do because they're fast and I'm busy. Like, I'm in grad school, I'm an engineer, I got 3, almost 4 kids, and I do fitness and stuff. So I want to get into the long form from a gaming perspective. But that means I have to get incredibly efficient with edits. So like I just finished putting out the DadBod workouts. I have to do a couple intro videos for that. And then my hands are kind of free. So at that point I could figure out like, how do I sit down and just play a game and not live stream it so that I can actually just record a good quality gaming session and chat through what I'm doing, and then speed edit it in like 5 minutes in post, because then I can start to put that out like maybe 1 or 2 a week is another piece of it. Beat Saber is hard because like the standard of quality is really high. Like when you go on YouTube, if you want to like watch like Toast or Natsy or some of the like good Beat Saber VR content creators, they have like a full green screen room, a camera integrated with the software, normally a Vibe headset. So like they can do the mixed reality where you see them in the game. And even doing more shorts than long form videos reminds me of Let's Play series. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm kind of thinking. Is like I like a lot of retro games as well. Retro games are kind of my jam. So I might look into like doing full playthroughs of Crash Bandicoot, but doing it over a course of 8 episodes, right? Unlocking all the gems, like play to 100% completion. And the trick is to set it up so it's actually like downtime for me. Like I'm gonna game for 45 minutes and relax. I'm gonna edit for 10 minutes, upload for 5. That was my hour of me, but also making content. But right now I'm not set up yet to plug and play that efficiently. So if I'm burning time on both sides, then that cuts into grad school and other stuff. So that's like the thing I gotta figure out. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I squish your fingers? Yeah, here, watch this. Daddy's gonna do this part, but you can watch, okay? We're gonna show off our one-handed cracks. We're getting pretty good at it. Can you hand me one, Ems? I'll crack it. Can you hand it to me? It's a new skill I've been developing. Can you hand me another egg? That's 2 eggs. We're gonna do quite a few. 3. Can you hand me another egg? 4. Like one thing I'm interested in doing is like gaming with my son. For doing like pass and play. Can you hand me one? But I also don't want him to feel like he's on camera all the time. And he's already kind of around when I do fitness streams sometimes. That's 5. Hand me another egg. So yeah, there's a lot I'm kind of kicking around and thinking about. That's 6. One more, babe. 5 eggs for me. 1 egg for each of the girls. My wife doesn't like scrambled eggs because she's lame.
No.
What? Salt. You want to help me with the pepper? Oh, that's the wrong pepper. That would be bad. Hold my hand. Nice. Pepper. If I tried one-handed egg cracking, I would just crush it because we're so strong. No, actually, it took me a long time to figure it out. I watched tutorials because it was one of those things where like I eat eggs every day, and I make them on live like half the week. I've seen if YouTube's ending on here, or if it just ended on another thing. Don't force them to join you. Yeah. Yeah, overtime. What? I think I fixed it. What's happening with the stream? Refresh. Let me see. Sometimes it bugs out. I think we're still live. OBS didn't crash, right? Fatal errors. Yeah. They've been live for like 3 hours. See, this wouldn't really be possible on a normal day because I would have had to get my kids off to school. YouTube okay? I think I fixed it. I think we back, right? We back, right? Something always breaks. Alright, let's shake our eggs. Twitch seems okay. And sometimes my data just decides, nah. So this is like my newest life hack. I use a shaker bottle that I'm going to make my shaken to make my eggs. It is so efficient. Yesterday I made a tri-tip and grilled that sucker. It's delicious. It's Spanish for spatula. I'm just kidding, I don't know how to say spatula in Spanish. Normally if you add a losa or dora, it becomes Spanish. I'm just kidding, it's not at all true. It used to irritate my wife when I said stuff like that. I can be ignorant sometimes. I got better. I know most of the food in Spanish. So you could like really whip the heck out of your eggs, make it fluffy. It's the best. Nice. So we're gonna get a nice giant slab of Hokkaido butter. So eggs are one of those things that I actually splurge on. So if you were like really serious about losing weight and being healthy, you could use like a little bit of like olive oil spritz on your pan with a non-stick pan. So the Teflon's gonna give you cancer. Just kidding, you're probably fine. But for me, I really like the flavor of butter in Japan. It's Hokkaido butter. It comes from happy cows in northern Japan. And because I eat eggs every day, I want them to be delicious every day. So it's just like an area where I don't take the fitness trade-off. I'm like, I like butter, so I'm gonna eat the butter. But it helps me eat them every day and enjoy my breakfast. And then the trade-off is like I make a healthy shake and normally a salad and eat some vegetables. So it's like, with everything you do, you gotta have some regulation. Now that's a wrist workout. Yeah, I probably overdid it a little bit. Yeah, it's a flame on. Alright. So Kobo, what do you have planned? This is New Year's Day for you. Are you just chilling at home? You're not at school. Oh, crap. Never leave oatmeal unsupervised. Luckily in Japan, I can't really find quick oats. They're all like just traditional oatmeal, so it doesn't boil over. You know how like if you get like a Quaker oatmeal, quick oat kind of deal, it's super volatile, like a chemical reaction. Japan, it's like safe. It's great. Lucius, did you do anything fun for the holidays? You're still hanging out? No white in that. Okay. Flip that up. I leave my eggs a little bit wet. It's kind of Japanese style. In Japan they have this dish called omurice, which is a mix of the word omelet and rice. Omurice. It's amazing. And they like scramble the egg and kind of swirl it so like it thickens and gets custardy but not fully cooked through. And then they fold it over itself so that it becomes like at least movable, but it's still really mushy in the inside.
and they lay it beautifully over a pile of like seasoned rice. Sometimes they hit it with like a demi-glaze sauce. I've also seen it with a red sauce. It's like a 10 out of 10. So like they take like the mushy eggs like I got right here, and then they kind of fold it over itself until it becomes omelette-arized. Come on, there we go. But they keep the inside kind of wet scrambled is the best way to describe it. I guess I'm making one right now. Whoops. I probably overcooked it. Yeah. Like, darn it, fine, I give up. And then they would like flip it, lay it out kind of nice like that. Let's see how this turned out. But they'd like take the egg, and then they'd normally take a knife. It would be on a pat of rice, and they'd go like, and they'd cut it and splay it open, and the inside would actually be a lot wetter than this. This still has a little bit under, so I like half salvaged it. So it's like super moist and rich and like luscious. It's awesome. Yeah, I've heard of that. Oh, you cooking series? I totally could. I have enough recipes to do it. That's another one that's an issue with setup though. Like I used to live stream cooking a lot, like real cooking. I could never feed my kids dinner on time. So I cut back on that. And some of these things are like, if I ever quit J&J, yeah, everything can be content in my life. My son's playing Pikmin. He's like, oh my God. Yeah, it's pretty good actually. So like my wife doesn't like it this way, like, because there's a remnant wet egg. Yeah, my son got Pikmin 4, Lucius. I'm sure you're excited about that. But a cooking series would be fun. I'm also really interested. Yo, G girl, thank you for the follow, friend. Welcome to this weird corner of the internet. Yeah, my wife doesn't really go for these eggs. Not as enthusiastically as me, anyway. Oh my God, they're so good. Like well salted, well peppered, yummy butter. They're not super healthy, but it's a good way to get protein. Georgie girl, yeah, you said it right. Well, thanks, friend. So for anyone new here on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, welcome to the Frenzy of My World as I learn how to raise 3 to 4 kids in Japan. My wife's pregnant and expecting in February, March-ish. On top of that, I'm a pretentious engineer, so I provide engineering critique on the world's most difficult problems. Most of that content's sarcastic and kind of toxic. We also do life in Japan content. And right now we're live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, which is kind of cool. So I'm having a conversation in 3 places at once, which is fun. But I'm busy, so that's the only way I could really do it. But welcome, friends. Yeah, I heard, yeah, he's very, very, very excited. Yeah, I would like to do like pretentious engineer movie trailer reviews, because you watch movie trailers, especially like, you know, Furious 5 or Fast and Furious, there's so much like physics crap that's just overtly wrong. I would love to just do like reactions to that. Those eggs look delicious. They are. So what other platforms and games do you play? I got a PS4 and PS5. I had an Xbox 360 a long time ago. So I used to be a big Halo Reach guy. Play like Infection was my jam. And now it's more like VR with an Oculus. I have a Quest 2. I might look at the 3. I also have a PSVR. Like one game I'm really interested in getting is Borderlands 2 for the VR. Problem is, like, I like playing that kind of game. I like streaming it. Our channel is like half wholesome. You know, it's because our life is a frenzy with our family. But like, I still like to be, like, there's youth in our community. But I also like playing like adult games that are violent. So I haven't even figured out like how to balance that appropriately. if I started making content that way, like just how to label the playlist correctly. You know, it's not like, I don't think parents are sending their children to our channel. Maybe they are, I don't know. You know, but just to help people have some discretion. Also, like, it changes what kind of ad revenue you can get, depending on how adult your content becomes. And while I don't, you know, create illicit sexual content or support violence or say bad words, bad is relative, you know, Borderlands and stuff, like Call of Duty, it's all kinds of things that impact that. So it's weird, like, I just don't want to, like, impact my channel the wrong way. I know that content like that exists, so I'm also trying to figure out how do I game for me. Like, one game I really like is Ghost of Tsushima. I put a lot of time into that. And I have a laser cutter. And one of the things I was thinking about doing was, like, in Ghost of Tsushima, they have, like, a camera mode. Like, you can get to really aesthetic pieces of, like, Japanese countryside on this little island called Tsushima, on horseback, dressed as a samurai. Like, it's like a whole vibe. And they have something called the Kurosawa mode, which is all black and white. And I like playing in that mode once in a while because it's, like, really therapeutic and restful. And what I was thinking about doing was, like, a laser cutter, so I could play the game for 45 minutes and get to a specific location that's really aesthetic and take the picture. And then I could do picture-in-picture on the very bottom corner of the screen or something of the laser cutter rastering the final location. Like, at the end of each play, it ends on, like, this beautiful little, like, burned image of the black and white. It's, like, super involved. And that's super niche. Like, people that love laser cutting and samurai games. But it just feels really cool to kind of have them both meet at the end. So that's something I'm also thinking about. But, like, it's a build. Like, how do I create gaming content efficiently? How do I create engineering content efficiently? Eventually I want to start writing. And I still have a full-time job. New gaming series you can play with your viewers. Maybe, that could be fun. I haven't played, but I've seen others play. Yeah, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous game. Alright, so I just make my shake in the same shaker bottle as the egg. There's a little bit of remnant egg, but you don't really notice. And then let's make the kids oatmeal. Oh, I didn't even put honey or nothing in it. That would be really nasty oatmeal. One thing that I've really enjoyed about vacation, or my day job, is I can just kind of flow through the day however I want, which is really cool. I'm still filling time well. Still feel like a lot, but it's a pretty big canister of oatmeal. Spine posture. So I like it's 9 in the morning and I've been up since 4:30, so I'm at like 4.5 hours in to my day. Just eating breakfast, got a workout in, got to be social with all of you, which is fun, parented a little bit. Today's content day, so I'd normally bang out a week worth of short form content in a day. So I gotta find a whole bunch of videos to duet on TikTok, record all the backtracks, edit them all, post it all. It gives me the rest of the week to think about other content. So we'll see. But Kobo, if you like the content, if you end up doing DadBod, whatever, feel free to, you subscribe and you click the little bell dingy thing. People are supposed to say that, right? Click the little dingy thing. And then when I make other videos, you can watch them, like long form, and tell me like, hey, that gaming series sucks. You should never do that ever again. Or, oh my gosh, watching you build that Lego of yourself was one of the best things I've ever experienced in my life. Because directional feedback will direct how I make content in the future. Oh man, slow it down. take a shower. I smell bad. Ugh. So I have a salad after this and some fruit. I'm gonna make the kids oatmeal. I realize I need another plate for some of them. I'm gonna make a carrot salad. Nasty. I hate carrots. They're so good for you. But they're just like, carrots are like on my naughty list. Like, they just don't belong in my life. That's how I feel about carrots. I got you. Thanks, Kobo. And Kobo, I have you know, I get a decent amount of comments on my content, but when possible, I prioritize people I've talked with on the lives. So I'll do my best to hang out. Hi, Ams. Alright. Let's dish this out for the children. They get their Japanese strawberry yogurt. Actually, it's Ichigo yogurt. Emiko, get spoons. Can you get 3 spoons, please? Nice. Yeah, basically gave the kids the chillest morning they could have. Which is good because school starts next week. What are we gonna do? I'm gonna have to like wake them up and get them dressed. Ew. I'm not gonna be able to just let them wake up and roll out of bed and play whatever games they want. I have like responsibilities. Yuck. Alright. Oatmeal party. Smaller bowls today and save some for tomorrow because I'm lazy. Tomorrow, if you're around at roughly the same time on YouTube only, YouTube exclusive because I haven't figured out how to multi-stream yet, we will be live streaming on YouTube. I have a 2-mile recovery run, so it should be nice and mellow. I normally start around 5 a.m. Japan time, which should be for Pacific Coast like noon, basically. And then for East Coasters, I don't know what that is, 3 p.m. Actually, maybe we should just finish this off. For UK, I don't know, what's that, like midnight? The UK time zone difference is actually one of the hardest ones for me to grasp. I haven't worked across it a lot yet, but I'm getting used to it. Happy New Year! Oh, minami! Ohayou gozaimasu! How do you say Nihongo de Happy New Year? How do you say it? Emmys, come back up. I got your food, silly. I'm not too busy. I'll join in. Nice, Kobu. Come on up, Emmiko. Come get your food. If the door's locked, it means she needs to sleep. Well, let me get you some food. Ooh. Fine. Friends, we do have a dangerous situation. We only have 3 rolls of toilet paper left. And we like to buy our toilet paper at Costco. But Costco's closed because of the holiday. Very dangerous. Very dangerous time to be alive right now. We'll see how it works out. A little bit crazy. All right. But yeah, and Kobu, the fun thing is like at noon, you probably have like, I don't know, some kind of commitment or something you have to do.
So it's probably not an optimal time for you to throw on shoes and go for a run. You can. You can go for a walk or run. You can try to coordinate with me. I'm not perfect at when I start and stop though. But with DadBod, you'll have all the workouts. So you can just work out when you want to work out. It's great. Disgusting. Fruit salad. Yummy, 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 yummy. Fruit salad. Grab a tomato. I'm trying to figure out how to not die. Line up the pluses. If it doesn't. Oh. I'm an engineer. So this device struggles with something called poke yoke. Well, it doesn't. It's just the indication issue. Poke yoke means it should only go together one way, which it kind of does, which is good. But the indication for the poke yoke is lacking. So it's actually very confusing because you have two minuses, two pluses, but one plus on it. I don't know. It didn't take me too long, but you know when someone twisting something around trying to slide it, it's just bad. Mandolins are really dangerous. Hey, I'm gonna go take a break. Well, yeah, you've been hanging out forever. Next stream's out. Bye. Of course, I'll check those out and join. Sounds good, Combo. See you around, friend. Have a good one. I'm just finishing breakfast. Let's get the oatmeal out for the kids. I take such good care of my children. Look at them getting their nice dairy oatmeal. That's cool. I think that was the first person, not the first person on YouTube, but one of the first people that's like hung out for almost a full session, which is really neat. I mean, Lucia's on Twitch is fantastic. Other people on Twitch are great. Your mom is another person you hang out with a lot on Twitch. I just appreciated having folks around. So we'll see. We'll see how it works. All right. Old orange. Yeah. Ooh, very orange. Ooh, bad sign. Oh, that one's lost all its juices. Maybe we'll have the grapefruit. Or the alternate orange. Let's see. It's toast too. Alright, let's TikTok, I'm gonna kill it because you're like at 5%. Bye, friends. Wow, we have like 2,200 people come through TikTok. That's pretty good. Oh, somebody just started a diet today. That's fun. It gets harder, my friend. But it's definitely worth it. Oh, 1 second, Ems. Here, here's your food. Let me get you a spoon. Kids are starting to break the perimeter. All right. All right. Twitch, you're next. Bye, Twitch. I gotta go be a dad. It's been good. I smell bad. And then YouTube, you know all about you. Let me come